Okay, how we're looking here? Oh, Deppy, he's got the dabs. Sup, Clay? Currently playing Silent Hill 2 on the side while watching, so most of us will probably be lurking. That's cool. Glad to see you, man. Silent Hill 2 original or the remake? Actually, is the remake even out? No, it's not out. Is this your first time playing Silent Hill 2, or is this a first time? Morning, Arthur. Oh wait, let me fix this. Yeah, that's the theme for today, everybody, because this is gonna be for a video. Very exciting. Trying to decide what specific category, like the format of this video, but I'm gonna need your guys' help with that. So you guys are gonna be influencing this next video a lot. Like, this is very much gonna be audience based. Hi Alex, how's it going? Nishal, I hope I'm pronounced that right. Hello! I watched The Hills Have Eyes and it confused me. It was super patriotic and I didn't expect that. I don't remember it being super patriotic. I mean, granted, a lot of people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th kind of looked like people from The Hills Have Eyes. I'm just kidding, that's not true. There are no Vikings in The Hills Have Eyes. But still, didn't get that vibe, but I also haven't seen Hills Have Eyes in a long time. Maybe I should rewatch it. I should rewatch it. I saw the remake first, I think, and then I saw the original. I saw them both, and I saw Hills Have Eyes too. I've seen a lot of horror films. Americans are cool enough to be Vikings. I like how you said Viv Vikings. It sounds a little bit more European, you know? Nice touch there, Alex. So, while I'm gonna end up saying this a couple times on stream. Sorry for repetition. Also, let me know about volume. Is the music too loud? Is my voice too low? Like, let me know all that. So, I wanted to do a video on the best performances in horror movies. It's something I mentioned in my previous video. If you haven't seen my previous video, check it out. It's essentially a redo of my very first horror video. I think it's pretty fun. Anyway, so the whole point of this is to talk about the best horror acting, because I think acting in horror movies is super underrated. I think it's one of the most crucial things to develop a horror atmosphere are the performances. I always say, if they don't look scared, why should I be scared? That is like my mantra, right? So I want to do a video about it. The question is, do we do a video where I do like a top 10 horror performances of all time? Or do we gather enough material, and watch me scroll, to do a best horror performance of every year, at least for the 21st century? I did a video on the best horror movies of every year of the 20th century. It was actually a really fun video to do because it was like kind of rapid fire, not TikTok goldfish memory speed, but pretty fast. And I think that was a pretty enjoyable video to do. Didn't do that great, but it was still fun. So those are the possibilities we have. Either best horror acting of all time or best horror acting per year. So a lot of it's going to depend on what people are feeling and what kind of stuff we come up with. Hey Brandon, how's it going? Have I watched Exuma? No. I heard of it though. I heard it delves very deeply into Korean folklore. I heard the plot is a little confusing if you don't understand certain Korean terms or cultures. But I hear it's great, and it has an excellent actor in it. I just can't remember his name. Choi Min-sik, I think, is in it. I've heard great things. I have not seen it. I don't know if I can see it. I can't find it anywhere. But I have it on my list. Thank you for that shout out, though, Nishal. And please tell me if I'm butchering your name. Alex says per year. This isn't the Doctor Who live stream scam. Alex. So my friend Alex here, Meet Multi, who's a great Twitch streamer, by the way. Check out his shit. Great Twitch streamer. He has been sending me clip after clip after clip of Doctor Who, just to prove how English he is. So, and they're fun clips though. I don't deny it. They're good clips. Will Watch, how's it going? Will, I'm so glad you're here. You were making me laugh so hard in the last stream. You had some great like zingers going on in chat. I loved it. So, thank you for being here. Alika, hi. Ooh, we got some people. We got some new people. We got some classics. I love seeing it. Very cool. Okay, so it sounds like we're kind of siding with making this a video about the best horror acting per year. I have no idea how I'm going to title that. Like, how on earth is the algorithm going to pick that up? The algorithm doesn't like me very much, but it's okay. It's a thing I have to get past. But I think it could be fun. And actually, if I'm being perfectly honest, best horror acting per year is kind of how I would prefer to do this. Because, and just looking at this real quick, these are just some basic answers I came up with, just like some basic contenders. And this is not even scratching the surface for the great acting that's been in horror movies. And this is also ignoring performances that were nominated, you know? So, like, there is so much. I don't know if I can narrow it down to 10. Like, I don't think it's possible. There are so many great performances. But I'm just gonna leave this up. Oh, I'm gonna actually turn here. So, real quick. So, you know, you told me how to pronounce it phonetically, and it's still not helping. I don't know how to pronounce CHL. Schle? Nishle? Maybe? I don't know. Sorry. Alex says, it's true, I worked for Clay for a little bit. The algorithm activity hates him. You guys should help him out by sharing. Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that, Alex. And it's true, it doesn't like me. Sorry, Depp, I missed your message. The guy from Oldboy is in that. Yeah, I think he is. What is my pick for 2002? What horror movie came out in 2002? Was that May? Hold on. I know you can see my browser, but that's okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely my pick for 2002. Anyone who hasn't seen this movie, May is fucking fantastic. It's twisted. It's beautifully acted. It's even funny at points. It's a great, like, psychological thriller. But the lead performance, like, carries this entire thing. It is such a good performance, and so underrated. 70% Rotten Tomatoes is typical, I guess, but I think it should be higher. And even if the film isn't for you, like, the lead performance really is that good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking best horror. Well, it doesn't have to be actor or actress. I mean, it can be either or, but it's just best performance. Okay, so real quick, here are the rules. And Alika, I'm going to address this right now. So the rules. Okay, number one. Okay, Will, good question. Not counting TV. No TV series. No short films. No, they got me movies. So the rules. I'm not counting anything that's borderline horror. Now, what do I mean by that? If I can't definitively say this is a horror movie, I don't know if I can count it. And there's some movies I don't think I can count. I don't know if I can count Silence of the Lambs. I don't know if I can count Jaws. Climax, I don't think I can count. Let's see what else. Oh, I had like a whole list of movies I can't count because I'm just not sure. Horror comedies. Like, I don't know if I could count American Psycho. You know? Is American Psycho a horror film? I mean, it has horror elements, but it's also really funny. So I don't know if I can count that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Second rule, and this might not apply if we do horror per year, but I kind of don't want to put Oscar nominees because I want to shout out people that, you know, don't get enough attention. But there's a question mark because we may not institute this rule. And of course, this one, which is what we're talking about, whoopsies, is, are we doing this in the 21st century? So let's just say we are, right? Let's just do this. So let's take out this rule, and let's just take out this rule. Let's just assume we're doing it. I know you haven't watched it. Mark Rylance' role in Bones and All was incredible. Okay, so I saw the first 20 minutes of Bones and All, didn't care for it, but I saw a little slice of Mark Rylance, and he looked like he was doing a great job, as always. Brandon, I have seen Lovely Molly. I had mixed feelings about it, but there's some really good stuff in it. I think the opening, someone might be breaking into the house, like that whole sequence at the start, where like there's a glass breaking and they're nervous, they're kind of looking around, they call the cops, they're not here yet. Like that whole sequence was awesome. It felt very realistic. The more supernatural elements didn't quite do it for me, but there's good and bad, I would say. Certainly worth watching. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Oh, fuck off, Alex. Yes, the lead actor in Lovely Molly was good. No, see, Will, I can't count Shaun of the Dead. I can't. He did a great job, but it's a horror comedy. I don't know if I can count that. Because horror comedies are basically comedies. It's comedies with gore. I don't know. I can't count it. I can't. This is about digging deep. Like, this is about finding, like, a dark place in you for a performance. I can't count it. Anyway, so let's go with 21st century, right? So we have some contenders here. We have Starry Eyes, I have not seen. But we can write it down. So here's going to be our list. I came prepared today. Depth Strider, absolutely Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. So this is what we're going to fill out today. Alika, I think I Saw the Devil does count. I have to think about that. Great acting, though. Great acting. Yeah. I think that's Troy Sick as well. God, man, I wanted to kill him so bad in that movie. Sarthak, first of all, sorry I did not say hi to you when you joined the stream, but yes, if you notice in some of my contenders here, Toni Collette, one of the best horror performances ever. People got very upset with me when I did my best horror movie per year. I didn't put Hereditary, I put Mandy. I think Mandy's a better film. They're very different, but I think Mandy's better. Saying that, Toni Collette destroyed that movie. I mean, that is one of the most appalling Oscar snubs ever. It really is. Like, that's as bad as, like, Coda or No Man Land winning Best Picture. If you haven't heard of those films, there you go. I think it's pronounced, sorry, I can't read your message. Well, hey, you know what? Oh, hey, Noel, how's it going? I'm pretty bad with pronunciation, won't lie. So another thing I did is, sorry, this is a little harsh on the eyes. Ooh, this might be a little bit too zoomed in. Give me 1 second. This might not work. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, that'll work. Boop. Yeah. Okay, now it's got fucked up again. No, we're good. We're good. We're okay. So when you guys start coming up with tons of examples in chat, if you could, put the movie. You don't have to put the actor. But tell me the movie, but if you could, please tell me the year it came out. That would be extremely helpful. So we're going to drop everything into this spreadsheet, and then we're going to come here and we're going to fill this shit out. Starry Eyes. I haven't seen it. It's about a actress or a model or something, and she has to make some kind of pact in order to, make it in. I don't know if Harvey Weinstein is in that movie. That'd be terrifying. I'm half Korean, so I hear lots of Korean news and movies. For his health. Oh, interesting. I mean, those rolls have to drag on you somehow, like just for your heart. Man. Yeah, so let's just make this an official rule. 21st century. There you go. Those are your rules. Apart from that, go for it. Female, male, it just has to be horror. Yes! Okay, so we're gonna start adding shit. Talk to me. 23, yeah, like, I don't know what year that came out. Wait, that's fine. Wait, this is great. Okay, what else we got? Is it SH or whatever? It's okay if things are, you know, misspelled. I don't know what year that came out, though. When did I Saw the Devil come out? Was it 21st century? I think it was. You know, I've heard people say the, this for Scream. I don't know if I agree. I love Scream, but I don't know if I would say the acting was the best part. Also, this came out in the 90s. Also, hi, Scream Geek. Nice to meet you. Based on your username, are you a YouTuber as well? If you are, let me know. Put your channel. I don't know if you can link, but if you tell me the name of your channel, I'll check it out. 2010 for I Saw the Devil. Okay, good to know. I would have to think about Scream. I also haven't seen it in a little while, so maybe I'll be impressed if I see it again. I could give that another watch. I saw Scream 3 recently. I think the first one's probably the best. Catherine Keener, Get Out. I mean, if we're including Oscar nominees, I don't know if we're including those or not. I mean, Daniel Kaluuya was he was amazing. And, call it naivete as an American. I couldn't believe he was not American. I thought his American accent was spotless. Like, I couldn't, like, I heard his real accent, and it's like, what the shit? He's a Brit? Man, they're invading. Martyrs. Yeah, yikes is yikes is a good word to use for Martyrs. You know, Martyrs had some pretty good acting, too. Who you think did better, though, Brandon? Which of the two protagonists do you think gave a better performance? I would probably say the girl with the blue eyes, but I don't know her name. I liked Ethan Hawke reference. I had mixed opinions on Black Phone. Overall, I liked it. I thought the plot was kind of stupid. He's using his brother's house, and then there's another house. Like, I thought that was very overly complicated and made no sense. But Ethan Hawke was genuinely disturbing in that film. 2021? Okay. Yeah. It's nice to see Ethan Hawke play a bastard. Jack Nicholson. In what? In The Shining? We're only doing 21st century. Whoopsies. God, I gotta stop doing that. 21st century. Luz? I don't know. I don't know if I would put Luz. I'm trying to think if the acting was really good in Luz. Hey, that's cool. Sweet, or are we discussing? We're discussing the best acting in horror movies. And we're trying to find the best one for every year of the 21st century. So these are some contenders I wrote down. And these are the couple rules. Let's put the obvious ones out there, right? Toni Collette. When did Hereditary come out? 2017? 18? Right? I spelled that badly. 18. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna throw one out there. I know a lot of people don't like the film, but I feel like the acting you can't really deny. I thought Florence Pugh was fantastic in Midsommar. I did. I thought she was great. I think she portrayed a bad trip extremely well. I think she portrayed drama extremely realistically. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Oh, Brandon, look, we're on the same page. Midsummer was after Hereditary, so was that 2019? I think. Someone double check that. Oh, Sarthuk. Isabel Furman, absolutely. For those who don't know, that was the girl in The Orphan. That movie, not great. Actually, I would say it's kind of bad. With the worst foster parents outside of a porno. I mean, really, really bad. But she was awesome. I mean, she really, like, took the stage. I also don't know when that came out. So if you guys could provide dates, that'd be fantastic. Oh, so I do have my phone, though. There's no reason I can't. Bill Skarsgård? That's not a bad choice. Orphan was 2009? That sounds right. Yeah. You would frustrate me, Scream Geek, about it. I liked it. I saw it in theaters. I liked it a lot. What frustrated me about that was Bill Skarsgård is giving such an amazing performance. Like, he's so creepy. He can do that lip drop thing. He can make his eyes go in different directions while he's talking. I mean, really disturbing things. But they feel the need to keep modifying him with CGI. And I understand, like, the shape-shifting stuff, like, you need CGI, I guess. But there are other times where it was so unnecessary. Like, they have him run up really quickly with CGI. They have him dancing with CGI. And I'm not, like, an anti-CGI person, but to me, I felt like it pulled away from his performance, you know? Like, you could just have him in a room in a clown outfit, and I think that's more terrifying. That's just me, though. Still, like, great performance, like, no doubt. Yeah, see, exactly, Scream Geek, yeah. Like, there's a scene where he's approaching the kids and he's drooling, and it's so disgusting and disturbing. But then, like, have a CG arm pop out, and, like, he rushes at the camera, and that looked bad. So it undercut the fear. Nishle, Anya Taylor-Joy, in what? What movie? Yes! Alika, thank you so much for pointing that out. I have her here somewhere. Here. Kim Soo-won in Train to Busan. She was fantastic. There's a scene where she's crying that will just break your heart. So good. And honestly, she made the dad look kind of shitty by comparison. Like, the dad was not a very good actor in that movie. I've seen him in other stuff, and he's good. But he was not good in Train to Busan. He had, like, one facial expression where his eyes were popping out like he found out his wife was on OnlyFans. And that was it. Like, that's all he really had to offer. But she was amazing. I mean, she really made you feel the panic and despair of the situation. Yeah, fantastic. I think Train to Busan was 2016. I could be wrong. I'm going to double check all of these. The Witch. I don't know if I would give that to Anya Taylor-Joy or Ralph Ineson. I thought Ralph Ineson was awesome. To be fair, he has an awesome voice. I talked about that in my last video. I mean, his voice really carries a lot of that acting. I don't know. I don't know about The Witch. I don't know if I would put as the best of the year. I don't know. I'll put Ralph Ineson for now. I did think he was great. And I think The Witch was 2015. Kim Soo-won is 18 now. Depp, what a weird and slightly creepy thing to say. Brandon, I didn't forget about you. Maika Monroe did a very good job in It Follows. Actually, I think she did a great job in It Follows. I have no idea when it came out. 2014? No, it must have been later. I don't know when It Follows came out. She was great as well. I think if she wasn't that good, the film wouldn't be half as scary. Depp. I mean, Depp, come on, we're talking about a child actor. He's like, she's 18, you know. What do you expect me to say? Oh, man. Carlo Gugino in Gerald's Game. I have not seen Gerald's Game, but I'll put it. It'll at least be something for me to consider. Again, guys, dates would be great. Would love dates. But yeah. I'll put it. Because I need to watch. Okay, God, these Korean names. I do need to watch Exuma anyway. Okay, here's the question: is Exuma scary? I'm still gonna watch it, but like, is it actually scary? I've been recommended some films recently, and I gotta tell you, they've been kind of letting me down. I don't want to point fingers. I mean, it's all right. We're talking subjectivity when we talk about fear, but a bunch of people told me to watch the fourth Hell House movie, Hell House Origins, Carmichael Manor, and maybe it gets scary at the end. I didn't get to the ending because the lead character in that movie is like that. She's got to be the most annoying horror character in film history. Terrible, like, holy shit. And not just like, oh, I'm so awkward. Like, I'm so awkward that I like everyone wants to throw her under a train. I mean, really annoying, irresponsible, grating on the ears. Her haircut sucks. It's not helping. That bothered the shit out of me. Yeah, I haven't been able to find Exuma anywhere. Art the Clown Terrifier. Oh. I don't know if I can put Terrifier on an acting list. I don't know. Rick Clark, Saint. You know, she was good in Saint Maud. I don't know if I would say she was the best, but I'll put it here for now. Also, Depp, thank you for putting the date. Im Soo-jung, Tale of Two Sisters. Which one? Who was that, by the way? Was that the older sister? I mean, honestly, all the acting in that movie is so great. What else we got? Sandra Escacina, Veronica. I would probably disagree with Veronica. I mean, I also just didn't like the film that much. I thought it was really boring. But I don't know. I'm struggling to find what about her performance was so great. I mean, she screamed a bunch, but I don't know. I'd have to think. Also, we have Bill Skarsgård for 2017. I don't think she's gonna top him. It sounded dirty, but I just don't think she will. Shutter Island is not a horror film. Well, no. Has horror elements. Psychological thriller, I would call it. I don't know if I'd call that a horror film. He was good in it. He was good in Shutter Island. Nicole Kidman from The Others. Oh yeah, now we're talking. When did The Others come out? I think that was early 2000. That might have been 2000. That was an old one. Handful. Oh, God. Okay, if anyone hasn't seen VHS, the first VHS movie, the movie's not very good, right? Most found footage movies aren't good. Most found footage anthologies are not good. But the first one, called Amateur Night, might honestly be the scariest thing I've ever seen. It is, especially for a guy, like, just bone chilling. I had nightmares. And it takes a lot for a horror movie to give me nightmares. That one fucked me up. She did it. I mean, I don't know if that was the best acting. I mean, she was great, but I think a lot of it was just her, like, how she looks. Her eyes are like the size of like frisbees. Jennifer Carpenter, Emily Rose. Oh yeah, she was good. She was very good. Fun fact about the exorcism of Emily Rose is that they were able to save money on like dummies and prosthetics because she could do a lot of the contorting by herself. She's actually really flexible. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like there's a scene where she's like all curled up on her back, and that was just the actress. It's pretty dope. 2001 for the others. Thank you so much. When was Emily Rose? 2005. Okay. Yeah, Amateur Night was terrifying. That, like, you just see a creepy girl in a bar, and you're powerless because the main character is so drunk. You just want to grab him and be like, this girl's bad news, dude. Like, this girl is really bad news, but he's trashed. And he's, like, kind of nerdy, and he's lonely. And he's around, like, these two big, burly douchebags, so, of course, all the girls go for them. And you're just like, God, like, please don't. Like, don't, man. God. It's horrifying. John Kramer in Saw 3 or 2. He's not the one who played Jigsaw, is he? Tobin Bell, that's who he meant. I don't know if I would say Tobin Bell is like one of the best ever. He is good though. Scream Geek, pick one then. Pick one film. 2 or 3. You have to pick one. Yes, Alika, the Indonesian horror segment in VHS 2. Very fun, very creepy. I liked that one a lot. That one I liked, and I liked the one with the kids when aliens show up. I thought that was pretty good too. Actually kind of creeped me out. Saw 3. Okay. Tobin Bell. Oops. Saw 3. Don't know what year. We have to fill some of these out. Evil Dead Rise. Who? Oh, the mom. Oh, sorry for laughing. I was just thinking about the kids in Evil Dead Rise. They were not good actors. The mom was amazing. Oh, yeah, she was great. Jesus. Yeah, the mom. Could you maybe find me some names? Evil Dead Rise. But I'm going to put mommy. How about that? John Goodman, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Again, is that horror? It's kind of like a sci-fi thriller. John Goodman is great in the movie, though. If you guys have not seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, I know the ending is very controversial and for good reason, but John Goodman plays a kind of paranoid, you know, like the kind of guy who's always expecting the apocalypse, so he has a bunker and everything, very kind of antisocial, possibly OCD. He was great, very believable in that role. I don't know if I'd call that a horror film. I'll add it for now, but that's pretty borderline. It's a good shout out though. That's a very good shout out. Evil Dead Rise is 2023. Okay. Well, if that intersects with Talk to Me, I'm probably going to give it to Sophia Wilde. I mean, she was excellent. 10 Cloverfield Lane, I think, was 2016. Wow, these are great examples, guys. Depp, thank you. Depp, having the depths as always. Natasha Colley's in The Possession. Again, not a great film. It's basically The Exorcist, except Jewish. But Natasha Colley's plays the girl who's possessed, and she is, like, spectacular. Once again, just like The Orphan, she makes the adults look like amateurs. Like, you see some of the actors and you just go, holy shit, like, she is outclassing all of you, and she's a third of your age. It's almost embarrassing. That is a great shout out, though. I don't know when The Possession came out. Maybe it's misspelled. Nope. Let's see what else we got. Pan's Labyrinth is not a horror. No. Yeah, see, now we're getting really borderline here. It's weird because it kind of ticks me off when I see lists, because something I pride myself on is I actually research my lists. It's why I wish, like, my horror videos would do better, because I genuinely want more people to see it so they can get some, like, researched examples. And it drives me crazy when I see, like, Screen Rant and Watch Mojo and all these people who just use underpaid, what do you call it, like, freelancers to write up their lists, and they put answers that are, like, not even horror films. Like, Pan's Labyrinth is not a fucking horror film. It's not. And like, so many of them that they recommend are just, they're not horror, they're not scary. Pan's Labyrinth is not a horror. saying that, big shout out to the man who plays the captain. Probably the best performance in the movie. He does a fantastic job. It's also an incredible film. It's probably my favorite foreign film outside of Parasite. It's so good. Everything about Pan's Labyrinth is amazing. You're next. You're not. I'm no way. I wouldn't put any actor from that film in it. I mean, it's not a piece of shit movie, but I wouldn't put that. Yeah, Stephen Lang in Don't Breathe did a great job. It's true. But was that 2016? 2016 is a competitive year. It is. It's tough. Someone please double check that year. And there's a big one you guys are all missing. Someone just mentioned it. Who mentioned it? There you go, DN. James McAvoy. Split. Amazing. Should have been nominated. Legit incredible. Elisa's Evil Dead. Evil Dead Rise? Or is that the remake? I couldn't finish the remake. I thought the intro was terrible. But I've been told to give it another go. I should give it another go. People love the remake. I don't like the director. I don't like his movies. But I should give it another try. I should. Sean Harrison Possum? I don't know. First of all, it's 2018. That came out with Hereditary. Hereditary has this, like, that year is on lock. Like, no one's touching it in 2018. Someone mentioned Ethan Hawke's Sinister. Yeah, he was pretty good, but he was way better in Black Phone. Although, it's not like I can't put the same actor twice. Marcia Gay Harden in The Mist. That's an interesting call out because I wanted to slap the shit out of her character, and she was, for me at least, actively making the movie worse. But she did a great job. I mean, she was playing a religious crazy person who everyone hated, and yeah, like, you buy it. She certainly got that effect across. Seo Young-hee Bedeviled. Which one was Bedeviled? Why does that sound so familiar? What was that movie about? It sounds so familiar, and I remember the acting was good. No, I was thinking of The Mimic. There's not the one by what's his name? The director of Pan's Labyrinth. There's an Asian film called Mimic, and again, like, it's not that good, but the child acting is, like, fantastic. What is with South Korea and child actors? Like, they're all incredible in, like, every movie I see. It's insane. Okay, it's Alyssa something. Okay, thank you, that helps. Brian Cox, Jane Doe, 2016. I wouldn't give him top of the year. Nothing he did wrong. He was very good, but I don't know if I would give top. Oh, Sutherland. Okay, thank you. Yeah, she was great. Someone mentioned everyone in Hereditary, and I would not agree to a certain extent. So, Alex Wolff plays the son in Hereditary, and he does a great job acting scared. Except, he makes the dumbest noise when he cries. And I know people have told me, like, they're like, that's how people sound when they cry. But I think YMS said the best. He sounds like someone making fun of someone else for crying. Like, watch Hereditary again. Like, it's still a good movie, but his crying kind of threw me out because, like, it's like a really intense scene. It's terrifying, and then it cuts to Alex Wolff, and he's like, and I just, like, I don't know. It's like, watch it again, and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's really bad. I don't know if that's bad acting, you know? Like, maybe he cries like that, but it was very distracting. It was. I'll have to find a clip of it, but it literally, like, it is. Oh, man. The goat in Black Phillip. If only we could nominate animals. Totally would give it to the goat. That's the goat. A woman from the city goes and visits her childhood friend on a rural island, and things go bonkers. I mean, that describes so many movies. But I feel like I've seen Bedeviled. Oh, no. No, I didn't. I heard of it, though. That's, just torture for 2 hours, apparently. Like, just brutal. I haven't seen it. I'll put it. Do you know the actress? Did you put the actress's name? Where is it? Oh, yes, you did. I got it. I'll have to look it up. Because I actually like watching the films first before putting anything down. Integrity. It's a thing that makes me lose sleep. Thank you, Depp, again. Tilda Swinton, I'm assuming for Suspiria 2018? That came out Hereditary, though, so that's gonna... it's gonna lose. She was very good, though. She played 3 roles. Why did this fucking font get enormous? Okay. Weird. Oh, we need to talk about Kevin. Is that horror? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's borderline. She was incredible. And you know what? He's on everyone's shit list right now because he's a terrible person and he was horrible in Flash. But, oh, I'm forgetting his name now. The guy from Flash. He was incredible in We Need to Talk About Kevin. He did a great job. Like, separate art from the artist. He was phenomenal. Ezra Miller, thank you. Yeah, watch that movie. He is so creepy, so believably disturbed. Honestly, a fantastic performance. I don't know if I can call that a horror film. It's so, it's tough. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is perfect as T-800. Yes, we're only doing year 2000 and later. Although I agree, I think that is Schwarzenegger's best role. I mean, granted, he's not the best actor, and we love him for it. It's really his presence that you want from Schwarzenegger. But he was great as the robot. He was. I thought he was a robot. I bought it. Depp Strider, thank you. In Fabric, very creepy film, very good film, very trippy. I don't know what actor stood out to me. Maybe the creepy, the pale woman. She was pretty good. Candy. Elliot/Ellen Page. Oh, Hard Candy. Is that horror? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's pretty fucked up. I thought she was fine. I don't think that's like her best performance. I also didn't like the film, although I shouldn't let that affect me. I found the Hard Candy very hard to buy. I felt like the characters didn't make decisions that made sense. Also, it's also believed that Patrick Wilson, who's like 250, could be overpowered by Ellen Page. No. It's a good looking film though. It was well shot. It had some interesting production design. I don't know if I'd say that was like the best of the year. I don't know, I would have to think about that. Willem Dafoe, Lighthouse. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's probably the most egregious Oscar snub out of all of these. Either him or Toni Collette. What was Lighthouse? 19? No. No. I think Lighthouse... No, was it? When did Lighthouse come out? I think it came out the same year as Parasite, if I'm not mistaken. So one person said 2019, one person said 2021. Okay, can we coalesce here? I thought it was 2019 as well, because I thought it came out when Parasite came out. It's 2019. Okay. Who else is... Ooh, Saint Maud might be getting dropped. Pretty tough to beat. Oh, and Florence... Wow, Midsommar and Lighthouse came out the same year? Holy shit. Wow, we got spoiled. And neither one got acting nominations. What the fuck? Midsommar and The Lighthouse didn't get acting nominations. Like, that's crazy to me. That's insane. Midsommar got nothing. Midsommar didn't even get nominated for Best Score. It's like one of the best original scores I've ever heard. And, like, nothing. It's not a conspiracy theory. The Oscars fucking hate horror films. They do. They always have. I don't understand what it is. They gave Get Out everything they could, and then they just ignored everything else. I'm not saying it's because of race. I mean, it could be. But it's just... I don't know, it's just weird. Like, you see something done so well, but because it's in a certain genre, it gets ignored. It's frustrating. Yeah, 2009 was a pretty solid year for films. I mean, Parasite is just excellent. If anyone here has not seen Parasite, I will do to you what I did to my family and friends, which is watch the first 15 minutes and then see how you feel. You'll probably end up watching the whole thing because the thing moves like Goodfellas. Like, it is so well edited. It's so rhythmic. The plot is so interesting. It always escalates. It's so fucking Christ. What a great film. Anyway, sorry. Not trying to deep throat Parasite, but Parasite should be deep throated. It's such a great movie. Deanne, I don't know if I would include The Grudge. Nick Cage and Mandy, I love that you shout that out, but 2018's locked in. All right, I have not used Google Sheets in years. I have no idea. Oh, no, we're good. Yay. Do we have anything from 2000? Oh, shit. Well. The First Omen. Nell Tiger Free. Was that the actress? Is that the lead actress in First Omen? She was fantastic. Also, First Omen is good. It's really good. It's a horror prequel, which is like a million red flags, but it's really fucking good. I was amazed at how much better it was than I expected. So surreal, such a trippy, beautifully shot film. I mean, really good. The only problem with it is when they try to link it back to The Omen, they should just ignored that. You can quote me on that. That's fine. It's a great film. Yes, I agree. First Omen's better than The Omen. After I watched The First Omen, I immediately watched the original Omen. And, I mean, it's kind of unfair, because The First Omen, like, you have better cameras, you have better just visual language, I think. You could go certain places you couldn't in the original, right? But it's better. It is. Okay, so I have a question for... I did not like Ouija Origin of Evil, unfortunately. It looked pretty good, though. It set the time period well. I didn't really care for it. Anna Faris. Anna Faris is in May. So my question to everyone is, and yes, George, Talk to Me is in there. I put it here somewhere. It's here. I just need to know exactly what year it came out. Is American Psycho a horror film? I mean, regardless of what Wikipedia or IMDb says, I don't know, you know, like, it's horror, but it's satire. It's a thriller. It's a drama. People are saying no. I mean, if that counted, Christian Bale would walk away with this. I mean, he was incredible, but yeah, I don't know if I can count it. It sucks. You know. It's funny, too, because when I watched it by myself, and I watched it like a horror film. And then when I saw it with friends, we all started laughing, and we watched it as a comedy. So, like, you can rent the movie, and you can be like, do I want to watch this as a horror film or a comedy? And, like, you take either avenue, and it'll totally function. I think it's a brilliant film. No nominations, again. Sorry to repeat myself, but the fuck, man? Like, the fuck? Yeah, Joker's not a horror film. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, just because something's like psychological and a little upsetting, it doesn't automatically make it horror. Parasite isn't horror. No, of course not. No, I didn't write Parasite, did I? I was just talking about it. Yeah, Parasite's definitely not. Zodiac horror film? No. Zodiac is a detective thriller. Not a horror. Like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Not horror. Thriller. It's like the definition. I'm hearing 2022 for Talk to Me. It's weird, right? Because, like, technically a film comes out whenever it hits the festival circuit, but then it doesn't get, like, it's not available for wide distribution until maybe a year later. So it gets confusing. I guess we'll say 2022 for now. Come on, do this properly. There you go. Well, we might as well remove this, because we know who has this spot. Nope. There you go. I watched it in 2023. Yes, so did I. But I think it's technically a 22 film. So I don't know. Sarah Paulson from Run, 2020. Didn't see that one. I'll put it. Why is this bold all of a sudden? What is happening with this shit? Oops. As you guys can see, I cannot type very well. Run 20. Michael Shannon, Bug. I love that you brought up Bug. Bug is a great bottle film. Almost the entire thing takes place in one house and mostly two actors. Incredible acting. Michael Shannon, I think, was the best part. There's a scene where he removes his tooth, and it is, like, genuinely shocking. I wouldn't call it a horror. The trailer tried to make it look like horror. It's not a horror. Very much a psychological thriller. But fantastic acting. The chimpanzee in Nope. Oh, God, Nope. I wish all of Nope scared me as much as those two scenes. Like, Nope had two scenes that still, like, disturb me when I think about it. I mean, like, genuinely gut-wrenching, horrible, almost want to, like, unremember them. They're that bad. Those two scenes. But outside of those, this movie's not scary at all. So it's kind of like, damn it, you know? What could have been? What about make a video about the best animals in horror movies? I mean, it would be the GOAT. It'd be an easy win. Black Phillip from The Witch. She's the best. I don't think anything comes close. Alexander Skarsgård, Infinity Pool, 2023. Did not see Infinity Pool. All right, I'll have to fucking... Okay, you know what? Fuck you. There you go. Alexander Skarsgård. When was Infinity Pool come out? 2023. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, I mean, I still liked Nope a lot. I did. It looked beautiful. Good acting. I mean, I liked the film. I feel like it could have hit the horror a bit more, but that's me. Like, I'm always looking for horror. I felt like in the third act, the tone, something about it just felt off. I don't know. It became like an adventure film out of nowhere. Still good though, and those two scenes really are fucked up. Odessa Hellraiser. I wouldn't say best. She was good though. Nope is rated 12 in Germany? Jesus. God damn. I love the GOAT to get an Oscar. Yeah, I mean, we gave Bohemian Rhapsody an Oscar for editing. You might as well give a GOAT an Oscar after that, right? Sarthak, yes, I have seen Grave Encounters, and yes, I liked it. I did. It was strangely funny at first. Like, it started out very comical, and then it got kind of creepy. Yeah, it was cool. I actually like Grave Encounters. Second one is, like, unwatchable. You cannot watch the second one. It's so fucking bad. Angela Riseborough in Possessor. Ooh, does that count as horror? I think it does. It's like sci-fi horror. I think it counts. You know what, though? I don't know if I'd give that to her. I think the guy did a better job. Because in the movie, she takes over people's bodies. And so the actor has to act like she's in his body a bit disoriented and getting her bearings. And I think that's a much harder task for an actor. I do. I can't remember his name, though. The dude. Possessor. And I think that was 2020. Christopher Abbott, thank you. I like that actor as well. He's a good actor. Also, totally random. Have you guys seen the trailer for Gladiator 2? And if you have, can someone please explain to me the decision to put rap music in the trailer? I need answers for this. I need to know who thought that was a good decision. Like, if you've been on this stream before, you know I hate this trend with trailers for putting taking like this old classic song from the 60s or 70s and making this like hardcore, loud, over dramatic remix of it and putting that in a trailer. They've done it like 50 times. They did it in the Napoleon trailer. They did it in the Dune trailer. They've done it constantly, right? And it's starting to drive me nuts. But this one in Gladiator was like, it was just bad. It's just like, it just didn't fit. Ugh. Appealed to a whole new audience. You're appealing to a new audience by taking a song they've probably never even heard of and turn it into a completely different song by its tone. So like, why even do that? I don't understand it. It's such a weird tradition. For Dune, I think they used a song by, if I'm not mistaken, David Bowie, but I could be wrong. And that one kind of worked, if I remember correctly, but like they used a Radiohead song in Napoleon, and that was terrible. And there's a lot more examples. I'm just struggling to think of them, but it's been a trend, and it's I don't like the trend. It makes every trailer look exactly the same. I don't know why it's a thing. I think Evil Dead did it as well. It's so monotonous, and the choices of what songs they're picking, they usually have nothing to do with the film. It's just odd. It's so fucking strange, and especially Gladiator. When you think fucking Gladiator, you think the Roman Empire and gladiatorial pits. Do you think hip-hop music? Because I don't fucking think of it. Just because Denzel's in the movie doesn't mean you have to play rap. It's so bad. Oh, God. It's not like the movie looks terrible. It's just like the music ruined it. Hold on. Skipping ahead slightly. Okay. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked, but that really fucking bothers me. I hate it. Will, I think Titan does count as horror. It's body horror. Oh, the actor who played the father in Titan. I don't know his name, but Titan, which came out, I don't know when, 2020. It's actiony, but I think it's absolutely horror. Lead from I Saw the Devil, or yeah, don't we have that here? Yeah, Choi Min-sik, I Saw the Devil. Old Boy is not horror though. I think I Saw the Devil is closer to horror than Old Boy. I mean, Old Boy's messed up for sure, but it's not about a killer. It doesn't have like the same elements. Black Swan. Yeah, kind of. It's getting tough. I don't know if Black Swan's horror. I think it kind of is. It's based on Perfect Blue, which is absolutely horror. Birdemic. Fucking Birdemic. Depp, what's that 2021 for? Is that for Titan? I mean, I like The Conjuring 1 and 2, but I wouldn't say any of the acting was that great. James Badge Dale from The Empty Man 2020. He does carry the movie. I wouldn't say it's the best. Like, it didn't, like, jump out. It's like, holy shit, give him a nomination. But he carried it. Okay, so, cool. Thank you for your help there. I'm gonna write the dude until we find out that guy's name. Vincent Lindon. Okay. That's not... He looks like a Vincent. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, we're making progress. With some of the early ones we don't have. Make Monroe Follows. When did Follows fucking come out? 30 Days a Night. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, my doggy's asleep. So cute. For 30 Days a Night, if I were to throw a like a nomination towards someone, it'd probably be the lead vampire. Definitely not Josh Hartnett. He's probably the weak link in that movie. But the leader of the vampires was really good. It Follows 2014. Thank you so much. Not Without Singing the Blues. Essie Davis from Babadook. Great pick. She was great. When did the Babadook come out? I think Babadook came out the same year as It Follows, if I'm not mistaken. Have we done 28 Days Later yet? No, we haven't. I think that was 2000, wasn't it? Or 2001? Don't Breathe is 2016. Oh, you guys are the best. Where is that? Yeah, I think 20 Days Later was, So, but who, though? Who from 20 Days Later would you pick? Assume it's 2024. I don't know if I would give Anthony Hopkins from Hannibal or Red Dragon. I mean, he was good. But I also think he had an easier job because he's basing it off a character he already did, if you know what I'm saying. And I think he was just better in Silence of the Lambs. He was just way better. I don't know. He's still good, though. Hannibal's not a very good film. The reporter lady from Rec. Yeah, she was good. Everyone in Rec was pretty good. I still don't understand why people like Quarantine more, but I think subtitles are a big factor. What other horror films came out in 2007? I know a bunch of good films came out in 2007. What do you think about the new Alien Romulus? I don't like that the Alien CG. Again, it's me bitching about CG, but that's like a big thing with Alien, right? Like, what makes it cool is that the sets are real, the alien is real, like, everything's very gross and tangible. It's like you can touch everything. Like, that's a huge appeal for movies like The Thing, Alien, Terminator to a certain extent. Like, that's what makes them great. And you show me like a really sleek CG version of it. I don't know. I'm also like, haven't we learned? Have we not learned to stop thinking an Alien movie is gonna be good? We have not gotten a good Alien movie since what, 1986? Like, why are we still expecting it to be good? Why is it when a Disney remake comes out, people are like, okay, but this one though? It's like, no, not this one. They're bad. Like, they're all bad. Why are you... Sorry. It's just... People just, they want it to be so good. Like, they're so hopeful. I'm not criticizing you, like, at all. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just... I don't understand the excitement. DN, don't even get me started on Aladdin. Don't even get me started on that. That might be the worst one they ever did. Oh, man. I don't know. So, no, I hope it's good. I hope Romulus is good, but I would prefer if they just stop making more of these Alien movies and just make a new franchise. Go out, grab some artist off Tumblr and design a new alien, like a completely new kind of creature, and make a film. Hire a cool director and start something new. Start a franchise. It's not that hard. Do you think they would have made John Wick 2 if the first one didn't do well? It did very well because it was something new and it was made well and it was fresh. Like, just come up with a new creature. Not everything has to be the fucking xenomorph. Don't mean to rant, but it's just like, not everything has to be a remake. Not everything has to be a sequel. Shows a lack of balls. Just stop. Like, make something new. Yeah, DN, Aladdin was bad. I don't want to keep yelling at people, but it was bad. The Aladdin remake was really bad. I saw it in theaters, and it was atrocious. Why remake something if you're going to do a worse job in every single respect? The songs are worse, the villain was worse, the parrot didn't talk, Jasmine can't fucking act, the lead was basically a non-character, there's no style, Will Smith couldn't hold a fucking candle, couldn't hold a Bic lighter to Robin Williams. Like, the CGI was terrible. Like, what was good about it? It was bad. It was a bad film. Toombod. I have not seen Toombod, but it's been on my list for a really long time. Everyone talks about it. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. People say it's scary, other people say it's not, but pretty much everyone says it's really good. So I should watch. Like, it's on the list. Trust me, it's on the list. Good Night Mommy. Both the children and mom are great. Yeah, I hate that film though, but there is definitely some good acting and good makeup in that film. No question. I don't know if I would say the best. It's probably the mom was probably the best part. Kids were good though. It's hard to get good actors sometimes. At least in America. Are we gonna ignore the Innocents? Depp, who in the Innocents would you pick? I'm assuming you mean the newer version. I don't know which child actor from the Innocents I would pick. Probably the boy. The autistic kid. Which one was autistic? Oh, the young girl, curly hair. I think the boy was probably the best part. Have we done anything from 2006? Honestly, the only horror movie I can remember was Final Destination 3. Elizabeth Winstead was good in that. I'm gonna put that just for now. And it's totally not because I have a crush on the actress. Not that at all. Just kidding. Yeah, I saw... No, DN, we're not going to agree on this one. I thought it was bad. I thought the acting was really bad. And, like, again, you kind of brush past the Will Smith thing. He was bad. He had two voices, which was Will Smith and gay Will Smith. That's all he did for the whole film. It was also, like, needlessly longer. Why was it, like, 2 hours? The villain was bad. He could blow him over with a fart. No threat whatsoever, that villain. Also, talk about a rushed intro. The Aladdin remake had one of the most rushed intros ever. It felt like Suicide Squad. Like, they just blow past everything so quickly. It's like fucking Whiplash. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get into this. I think DN is just trolling me. Man, I cannot type today. When did Final 2006? 2006. Funny Games 2007. Ooh, that's a good choice. Which actor in Funny Games? Are you talking about the American remake or the original? People generally say the American remake is better. Park Gong-do, the host. Ooh. Yeah, she's good in 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I think John Goodman is the standout in that film. She's good, though. I think I liked her character more than anything. Like, she's a girl in a horror movie, but she's not an idiot. Yeah, it's a shot-for-shot remake, but the actors are different. So, from the Funny Games remake, which actor would you put out there, I guess, is what I'm saying. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff here. I might have missed a few. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce French names, but Raw. You know what, though? I think we're pretty much set on 2016. Because we have James McAvoy in Split. I don't think we're going to top that, honestly. Like, he played a guy with multiple personalities, and he played it very well. There's a scene in Split where he changes from one character to another in the same shot, and that's, I mean, I feel like that clinches this list, honestly. Sorry, John Goodman. Sorry. And sorry, girl from Train to Busan. You were fucking amazing in that movie, but sorry. Sorry. He's got it. No, he's just, no one can touch that. We're looking a little blank here. Let's move this around. By the way, guys, I hope this isn't annoying or boring, or especially when you hear me rant and stuff, but like all this is super helpful for me making this video. Like crazy helpful. Art the Clown. Who's Art the Clown? Is that from Terrifier? It Comes at Night. Oh. I like it. I like your choice. I saw It Comes at Night in theaters, and that movie probably had the worst marketing ever, but because it was the trailer made it look like it was like a slasher monster movie, and it's really not. It's a slow, disturbing post-apocalyptic movie. And so if you know that going in, you could probably like enjoy it. But when I saw it, like the theater was completely empty. I mean, I was literally the only person in the entire theater, and that was a great horror experience because I was completely alone in the dark watching the movie. So I got a great experience. Who would you say from It Comes at Night? Would you say the dad? Or would you say Christopher Abbott? And then Ananda Everingham Shutter. Who is that? The I don't know if I would give Shutter to anyone. It's one of my favorite horror movies, though. It's in like my top 5 scariest horror movies ever, I think. But I don't know if I would put the acting high up there. You're watching Longlegs this Friday? Nice! I'm going to watch it too. I don't know if I'm going to watch it this Friday, but I'm going to watch it as soon as I can. I'm very excited for Longlegs. I mean, we don't have anything for 2004 yet, so might as well. Ananda. Interesting. Did we figure out when Tale of Two Sisters came out? (2003). This is frustrating because so many of my favorite horror movies have decidedly mediocre acting. I know. It's true though. Like there's some great horror movies that like the acting's not quite there. So like I guess I wouldn't like for me the acting has to be at least decent to scare me. Usually, I would say The Grudge doesn't have great acting, but it's still pretty scary. But if a horror movie has great acting, like that really makes it rise to the top. DN. Wow, DN, you have very much recovered from your opinions on Aladdin, because Under the Skin is not only an excellent film, but Scarlett Johansson is fantastic on it. I love that you chose that. Was that 2015? 2014? Lena Landerson, Let the Right One In. Okay. I'm assuming that's the girl, the vampire? Yeah, and that's the Swedish version, I believe. World War Z is definitely a horror movie. I am very interested to see which performer you think was great in that movie. Because to me, Brad Pitt was half awake in it. Under the Skin 2014. Okay. And Let the Right One In was... When was Let the Right One In? Did I miss it? 2008. Okay. Yeah, Vampire from the Swedish one. Jon Ganjim Haunted Asylum. Who is he in, or who is she in Ganjim Haunted Asylum? See, these names. I don't know if, I mean, the acting was good in Ganjim, but I can't think of, like, one person that necessarily stood out. The zombie from World War Z in Korea. What? DN, shut the fuck up. The kid. Okay, has anyone seen New Nightmare? It's one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I think it's like the 4th one or the 5th one. There's a kid in the movie. Ooh, good pick. There's a kid in the movie. There's a scene in the hospital where he's watching. It's the 7th. Oh my god. He's watching someone get lifted up and killed on the walls, which is how Freddy likes to dispense people. And they keep cutting to the kid, and it's like, it's almost like he knowingly chose the worst facial expression for every single shot. It's one of the hardest I've ever laughed. And like, I don't even like the film that much. I think it's kind of boring. And so I'm watching them like, okay, like it's okay. And then it comes to that scene, and I'm howling with laughter, like about to fall off the couch, because it's so bad. We're gonna have to watch that, honestly. We're gonna have to watch this scene. It's so goddamn funny. Oh, Norman Reedus Antibodies. I'll put it, but I have not seen it. 2005. Thank you so much for the oops, sorry, wrong one. Who for The Wailing? The lead actor, right? Or the girl? The child was very good in The Wailing. Oh, you know what though? Split was 2016. I don't know if The Wailing's gonna top it. Oh, I don't know. That lead actor was really good. Does Cure count? I think Cure does count. I think Cure is one of those psychological thrillers that does dip into horror. For anyone who hasn't seen it, Cure is a Japanese film, and it's the best hypnosis in any movie. I have Evil Dead swapped. Oh, do I really? Where? Oh, you're right. I do. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's 1997. You're right. No, I don't have Mia Goth. Thank you. Pearl, right? Yeah, Pearl was excellent. Well, the movie wasn't excellent, but she was excellent in it. When did Pearl come out? 2021? Okay. Yeah, she was so good in Pearl. Like, she was good in X. She played 2 roles, which was cool. Oh, it's 2022? Okay. But she was amazing in Pearl. Let's see. Norman Reedus, New Nightmare. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that clip. Mike Belcourt, first of all, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I saw you yet, but thank you for giving me the name for 30 Days of Night. Danny Houston. So good as the lead vampire. And look at that. You brought like the dates and everything. You were on it. You were on it. Fucking kid from New Nightmare. Sorry, Deanne. Deanne got my blood boiling so much with Aladdin, and is also like make me laugh so much with this. You're sending a lot of emotions my way. Yes, Arthur. First of all, I'm glad you liked Lake Mungo. I talked about Lake Mungo a few times on my channel, and I've received quite a few comments going like, I watched the movie and I thought it was stupid, which understandable. Like, it's not a typical horror film. It's much more psychological. It's slower. It's creepier. Like, there's only one jump scare, if you can even call it a jump scare. So I thought it was terrifying, but it was very much like a sneaky, under your skin kind of terrifying, which doesn't always work. Sometimes those movies are just straight up boring. But I thought Lake Mungo was great because you could take Lake Mungo and show it to anyone and tell them it's a real documentary. It would totally work. Like, I've seen fake, they call them pseudo documentaries. And most horror documentaries look fake as shit. Like Savage Land, they look bad. And Lake Mungo looks legit. And I think a big part of that is because the acting is so natural. Apparently a lot of it's improvised. So we're gonna be recommending a lot of movies today, but Lake Mungo is definitely up there. Yeah, just the concept of that last scare is so demented. I don't know if there's one actor I would shout out, though. Like, someone needs to stand out, and everyone Lake Mungo is so good. I don't think there's one that's like, that's the one. You know? I guess the mother. I don't know, I thought the father was very good, too. There's a scene where the father's talking about a nightmare he had, and I thought that was great acting. Midnight Mass. Yeah, it's a show, though. We can't include it. But the woman. I thought the priest was good. Ooh, Incantation. Thank you so much for including that. I almost forgot about Incantation. Probably the only film that was like trending on TikTok that was actually good. Like Bird Box, but Incantation was good. I mean, it was really good. Don't know her name, and also don't know what year it came out. Hush. Yeah, the actress in Hush was good, but not on the level of Split. No way. She was really good. I thought she was great in Incantation. I don't think, like, I don't know if she is the best of the year, but I think it's worth throwing on the list as like a maybe. Smile's not making this list. Sorry. No. I don't think that actress was that great. I mean, she was okay in Smile. It wasn't her fault the character was an asshole, but that's not her fault. Yeah, I thought she was good. I don't think she was as good as the girl in Incantation. I thought the mother was much better. I'm the only person I found that was so bored during Incantation I almost turned off. No, I totally believe that. I mean, I liked Incantation a lot, but I wouldn't blame someone for being bored. You know, there are pretty slow sequences in that film. Unless you're attached to the like mother-daughter relationship, the movie's not gonna work for you. So I don't blame you. I didn't feel that way, but I don't blame you. Elizabeth Moss, Invisible Man. That's a pretty good shout out. Best though? I have to think on that. Do we have anyone else from 2020? I don't know if I would give Elizabeth Moss over Christopher Abbott in Possessor. Also, I don't think that's spelled right. Yeah, I mean, she was good. For sure. We got another shout out for Possum. Unfortunately, we got, hold on, real quick. Wait, do we have all these? Oh shit, I forgot about Lupita Nyong'o from Us. She was great in that. Don't know when it came out. And then Rebecca Hall, 2019 for Us. Thank you so much. Rebecca Hall. For those who don't, Rebecca Hall is such a great actress and criminally underrated. Like, there are like 3 movies she should have been nominated for already, and like that's not something I just kind of throw out there. Like, legitimately, like amazing performances. But probably The Night House was her best role. Really fantastic. I forget when that came out. What year are we lacking in? We're doing pretty good with the mid to late. Oopsies. Nope. Go back where you belong. This area we're kind of struggling in. We need some 2000, 2002. I still need to order this again. Why doesn't it do this automatically? There. So we need 2000, we need 2002, we need 2000. We have one from 2009. I mean, I'm fine with getting multiples because then we can debate, you know? Happy Death Day. She was good. Is it horror? It's like more a horror comedy, but yeah. I mean, she was definitely good, but like if I include Happy Death Day, I would have to include American Psycho, you know? Nah, what do I though? No, those are pretty different movies. One is like very much a satire. She was good in though. Like I didn't like Happy Death Day, but the lead actress was helping me through it. Yeah, we got Angela Bettis. Don't you worry. Wait. Oh my god, I didn't write down. What is wrong with me? Angela Bettis is incredible. How did I not write this down? This is like one of my favorite horror performances ever. Okay, we got that. I don't know if anyone's gonna top that. Karen Gillan, Oculus. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'll write it. I thought she was like kind of phoning it in. Like there was like nothing there. Close one. Woo. Mila Jovovich. I mean, I don't think she's bad in Resident Evil, at least the first one. I wouldn't say she was bad, but I don't know if, like, I would say it's the best of the year. Yeah, I don't know if I would include Happy Death Day. 1408, 2007. I don't think that's going to top Danny Houston, 30 Days a Night. Would I count Cabin in the Woods? No. So that is very much horror comedy. If the goal is to make you laugh, I'm not counting it. So no American Psycho, no Shaun of the Dead, no Cabin in the Woods. Love Cabin in the Woods, though. Love the movie. Love, love, love it. But, no. Okay. You know, I have not seen Pitch Black. Wolf of Snow Hollow. That is where it gets tougher. Because Wolf of Snow Hollow has comedy elements, and it's very much a drama, but it doesn't really hold back on the horror. Like, there's some pretty hard to watch moments in Wolf of Snow Hollow. So I think I have to fall back on my default rule, which is if I'm not sure, then it's a no. It's such a good movie, though. I love Jim Cummings, and that might be my favorite movie that year. Damn. What actor would you put? Would you put the lead actor, Jim Cummings? I probably would, too. The Killer in Wolf Creek, also very good. Very despicable. DN likes Cars 2. That is very much an opinion that you are more than welcome to have. You enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed Cars 2. I could not. I went into it with an open mind, but I could not enjoy Cars 2. Yeah, I've had a few people talk about Possum, but that came out in 2018, I believe, and we are not knocking out Hereditary. That is not going to happen. Also, Mike Belcourt. That's a good call out. Here's a question for everyone, because this is really like our video. You know what I mean? Do we include people who are nominated for Oscars? Because if we do, we'd include like Get Out. Do we include that? I feel like we probably should, because already we have too many rules. Like, we're talking about horror, we're only doing it one per year, and we're not including any borderline horror. Like, that's too many rules. So I feel like you might as well include that. And if so, when did Get Out come out? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Willem Dafoe was nominated for Shadow of a Vampire. I think he was. 2017 for Get Out? Okay. Oh, God damn, I keep doing that. So that was Daniel Kaluuya, and he really was awesome. And then Willem Dafoe. Ah! Shadow of a Vampire. Have I ever seen that movie? I saw parts of it. Also, who's excited for Nosferatu remake? I know I was just bitching about remakes, but like, I feel like that's a worthwhile remake because you're remaking a silent film from like 100 years ago. Like, I feel like that's fair game, you know? But I'm fucking pumped. I mean, if any director is gonna do an old silent film justice, it's gonna be Robert Eggers, who directed The Witch, right? Authenticity is his thing. It's totally his thing. So, and I'm glad he's leaving the Vikings and going back into horror, because I didn't think his Viking movie was that great. And I think he knows it too. He's yes, Eggers is directing Nosferatu, Depp. He wrote it and directed it. And it's coming out this year. In December. Why are you not releasing that in October? I don't know why, but yes, I trust him with it. I am very optimistic for that. When was Shadow of the Vampire? Who first? 2000. Oh, we might have a 2000 one. Sexy. Let's see. Would a James Bond horror movie work? No. But I think a friend of mine, I can't remember who it was, might have been Vicious TNT. He talked about how great it would be if, like, James Bond was just an asshole. Like, how funny it would be. Here's a good question. Some people have floated the idea of setting James Bond in the past. So instead of making a new James Bond film, like taking place in 2020 whatever, send it all the way back to like the 1960s. What do you guys think of that? I'm like kind of on board with it, but you know, a little mixed. I'm not against it. I'm not against like a full-on reboot. Could be cool. Could film it in black and white would be interesting. Jack O'Connell, Eden Lake. I'll put it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, yeah, O'Connell. Was that one of the shithole kids? I think James Bond should provide a relevant story for the times. Yeah, which is what they've been doing lately. The Daniel Craig movies were very relevant to the times. We're watching Grandma's. The Descent. I wouldn't say Descent was like the best acting, but it was good. I don't know if I would shout her out as being like the best of the year. But again, like these are all great performers, great movie. I don't like the saxophone. There you go. Inside and Martyrs. I wouldn't put Inside. Martyrs I might put. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she definitely made us hate her in The Mist. I'll put it. All right, we're getting there, guys. We are on a roll. All right, here we go. Also, we're going to start filling this out. We're almost there. We're almost there with the list. So first off, so these are like the finalists, right? This one's got to be. Don't worry, I'm going to definitely need to minimize this font. Boop. Actually, why do that? Sorry. Formatting issues here. This is gonna be a long ass video. Oh, well, I'm actually not recording this. I'm more just like getting everyone's feedback, and then I'm actually gonna write something up. But I'm also gonna be like making sure to include certain references people are picking up and things like that. I mean, I can record this. Because anytime I stream, I do have a recorded file, both the visuals and an audio track. So I can use parts of the stream for the video, and I probably will. One for every year. Yeah, it'll be one for every year starting from 2000. But it's going to be like a very kind of brief analysis for each one. I did this before with the best horror film for every year. It wasn't that long of a video. All right, so we got that one on lock, right? Okay. So, hold on real quick. We're going to have to do some Googling, everybody. Sorry, give me a second. Suicide Club? No. I don't think I would put Suicide Club. Weird movie, though. Real fucking movie. Like really weird and just disturbing. It has like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe Suicide Club, honestly. It's something else. Oh, Lika, we have the possession. Don't you worry. Oh, what? I could have sworn I wrote it down. Did I not? Did I delete it by accident? Oh, no, it's here. I just didn't date it. Yeah. Yeah, she was great. She would be my pick, for sure. Even if there's, like, others. Alright, and... hold on. Green Room is very borderline horror. I don't know if I would put Green Room as horror. It kind of is, though, because, like, it's people trying to escape a situation. It has a bunch of skinheads with knives. You get some really gruesome death. So, like, it's kind of action, but it's kind of horror. I'd be open to considering Green Room to be horror. I'd be open to it. Well, who from The Conjuring or The Purge would be in the best acting category? I mean, I'm assuming for The Purge, it would not be those shitty villains. So, probably Ethan Hawke. And then for The Conjuring... maybe the woman? Gretchen Lodge. Lovely Molly. Yes, I will rewatch it. I should give that one another go. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but... stuff I liked. What about the guy in Creep? Hilarious. No. He was good, actually. I really don't like the movie Creep, and I've gotten some flack for that on my channel. I didn't like the film. He was good, though. I mean, he was a very believable weirdo. He's definitely like... he looks like the underbelly in... the underbelly of Craigslist in human form. You know, like, he did pull that off. I just think the movie's bad. It's yeah, he was a good actor, though. It's not a scary movie, at least to me, and it moves at a snail's pace. It also has the worst jump scare in film history, in my opinion. Like, the worst. The cheapest ever. The Blair Witch and the Blair Witch Project. I don't know, she didn't get a lot of screen time. When did Night House come out? 2020. And then, when did Gerald's Game come out? You guys really should see The Night House. It's not scary. I did a video on that. I don't think it's scary. But it's, 2017. Okay. But acting-wise, like, Night House is really good. Also, Night House has a really interesting concept, which is a house changing shape and having human characteristics. Not like Monster House, but, like, you can see people in how walls are... I don't know, you have to see it. But it's kind of interesting. Like, you'll see a pillar, and it has, like, a little indent that looks like the side of a man's face. Like, little details like that. Super cool. And Rebecca Hall was amazing in it. Ju-on the Curse. I don't think I saw that. The Dug-Up Boy in Terrified. You know, honestly, he was probably the best actor in that movie. Terrified did not have very good acting. You're right. And then Incantation was... Oh, god damn it. Come on. Incantation. 2022. Oh, I wrote that down. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Terrified made one of my scary movie lists, but it's I think the worst film I put on those lists. Like, I found it scary in certain sections, but the acting's bad. It's not good acting. There's a scene where this guy's wife is being smashed against the wall in a shower, and it should be very disturbing, but they cut to the guy, and he's just like... It's just like, there's no facial expression. I'm like, dude, your wife is getting fucking pulverized. Like, what the fuck? Yes, Alika Kelly. Yeah, he's a really good director. He did The Ritual, Amateur Night. He did a really good sequence in Southbound, which was a horror anthology. He's awesome. And he did the Hellraiser remake. Yeah, The Tornado and Twister. Sheila Van from A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Yeah, I don't know if I would call that horror. Again, borderline. Like, it's hard. Well, I was going to think of the name for Incantation, but honestly, they're not going to beat Mia Goth. Alright, so real quick... Let's go through this. Okay, first of all, unless someone... I have seen Eden Lake, but it was a long time ago. I did not think it was scary. Man, you British people really are scared of the youth. It seems to be a big consistency in a lot of British films I've seen, where it's like young kids are shitheads. I don't know if it's called Southbound. I could be wrong. But Southbound is a horror anthology, so it's like 5 short horror films. And it's not bad. It's not great. Some sequences are better than others. There's a couple that are very good. There's one where a guy is being coached on how to save a woman's life, like cutting her open, like starting back her heart. Like, that whole sequence is awesome. But what years don't we have? We do not have... We're looking now. We do not have 2013. Other than that, I think we're good. We have every year except that. Yeah, it is one of the better anthologies for sure. No, I don't think the performances in The Ritual are very good. In fact, I think the lead actor is pretty mediocre. But The Ritual had great directing and a very cool monster. That was a very cool monster. Under the Skin is 2014, I think. Yeah. Jane Doe, the autopsy of Jane Doe. Yeah, she was great. She could hold that face for so long. Listen to Me in Sartha for example. Yeah, I know. Eden Lake. I heard you guys. The Conjuring. Yeah, I've asked this before, though. Who... What actor? I mean, I don't think any actor in Mama was that... I mean, Mama was scary as shit, but, like... Which performance was great? Like, really, truly excellent in Mama? I mean, it wasn't the what's her name, who plays like the bassist. She was pretty miscast. What are we doing in the shadows? That movie's hilarious. The Feral Child, yeah, they were pretty good. I mean, again, like, if I don't pick a movie, it's not because I think it's bad. It's just like I'm looking for like the cream of the crop. So like the acting in The Conjuring is actually pretty good. like, it's Joey King's best performance. But again, it's Joey King's only non-terrible performance. So it's one of those things. Let's see. Mama, Wolf Creek 2. I might honestly put Joey King for Rooney Mara. Side Effects is not a horror film. It's a great film though. Side Effects. It's like a pharmaceutical thriller. I think is the best way I can describe it. Definitely not a horror movie, but it's dope. I like Side Effects a lot, and Rooney Mara was very good in it. God, yeah, The Ruins. Jesus Christ. The Ruins has kind of a flawed conceit, which is, what if plants are evil? Pretty hard to, like, be scared of that. But, the acting is so much better than I was expecting. Like, really visceral, painful acting in the Ruins. I have seen The Ritual. I had problems with the story. I did not find it particularly scary, but I thought it was very well directed, and I loved the animal that they show at the end. So I think that was Bruckner is the director, and I think he nailed it. But yeah, I don't know who in The Ruins I would pick, but they were all great. Are there any good Irish films? Yes, there are several good Irish horror films. One consistency, I would say, with Irish horror films, I've talked about this before, is that they look beautiful. Irish films have a lot of nature, have a lot of gore, and they're beautifully shot. I mean, they use the nature of the land to its, to a really big extent, and there's some very creative and lush cinematography. Probably my favorite is The Hallow was creepy. Oh god, what was the one with the woman who's trying to communicate to the dead? Oh fuck. A Dark Song. That is a gorgeous looking film. Sharknado, fuck's sake. You guys are losing it. Thank you, Alika. Joey King was so bad in Bullet Train. Now, some of it's not her fault, though. Some of it's definitely the character they wrote for her. Like, her dialogue is very obnoxious, but like, I don't blame her as much as the script. But a better actor might have been able to bring that forward a bit, like maybe make it funnier, because Brad Pitt is killing it in Bullet Train. Like, I actually didn't know he was that funny until I saw Bullet Train. So he's like doing it all, and then every time it cuts to Joey King, you're just like, you know, it's like, great, this one. Oh, Pandorum. What's his name? He's great in everything. The shorter guy in Pandorum. Oh god, what's his fucking name? He's such a great actor, and he's so underrated. Ben Foster. Yeah, Ben Foster's awesome. He was in 3:10 to Yuma, and he was great in that too. When did Pandorum come out? Oh, we are missing 2011. And we're missing 2010. No, we're not. We're missing 2011. When did Pandorum come out? Was it 2009? Okay. The Ass Demon and Bad Milo. Please explain further. Are there any more short horror films you recommend? I'm so glad you brought this up. So this is me very brief. I had a video about short horror films, and the video was taken down due to a false copyright claim. And this is apparently affecting over 70 YouTubers, because this great horror creator named David Romero created a short animated horror film called Pleasant Inn. You may have seen it. It's a creepy woman with like a tail and takes place at a motel. A lot of people reacted to it on YouTube. Some asshole from Bangladesh made his own shitty bootleg version of it. Basically just stole the content and made some slight changes. Put that online, and then sent a copyright claim to the real creator and had his video shut down. So that film is that short film is just off the internet right now. And then he sent copyright claims to, I think, 77 YouTubers, and basically anyone who reviewed or reacted to the original short film. So he pretended the content was his, had the original content taken down, and then had any video talking about the original content taken down as well. And YouTube somehow thought like none of this was fishy. And it drives me crazy how easy it is to just fill out a form. What benefits does he get? I don't know. He's probably going to try to just pretend it's his and try to make money off it. I have no idea why he's doing this. And the way it works on YouTube is that he sends a claim. Now, usually someone will send a claim and it'll just prevent me from making money off it, right? This was like straight up, this was a takedown request. This was not that I can't make money, like the video cannot exist. And the video is off. It's gone off my channel, right? I can't even view it. It's not there. And so what I can do is I can send a reply, essentially, a counter notification. I did that. I explained all the reasons. I'm like, look, this guy doesn't even own the content. And even if he did, my video was in fair use. I transformed the content. It was a review. It was heavily edited, whole thing. He responded and said, didn't say, but he refuted it. So now it becomes a legal process. And so now I had two choices. Either let the strike on my channel, because now I have a strike on my channel. And if you get 3 strikes, your channel is deleted, right? So I have a strike. I can either let the strike expire, but the video will not be put back on, or I can grab my nuts and go, fuck you, respond to it, and then he has 10 days to basically sue me in order to keep my video down. So what do you think I did? I sent a counter notification. I'm like, okay, if you want this video down, you gotta take me to court. Because I use it in fair use, and this content's not even yours. I know other people were scared to do it. Smaller creators than me, possibly. Larger creators than me, maybe. But someone's gotta make a stand. It's not his content. So I sent a counter notification, and I'm waiting on what's gonna happen. It's wild. But I find it mind-blowing that it's not even his content. It's not even his. And the original creator, his video is down, and now no one can look at it until this is all resolved. Sorry. It's just... as a creator myself, I find that so frustrating, because that short film by David Romero is excellent. It's such a good short film. And because some dipshit, and because of how flawed this process is, you know, he's not going to be able to make money off that short film for, God, days, weeks, you know? It's so unfortunate. And I hope that there's some kind of, like, legal repercussion for sending out 77 false copyright claims. Like, there's got to be something against that. You know, how do you do that? It's like when someone files a false police report, or says, oh, that person assaulted me when they didn't, or anything like that. Like, I feel like you should pay a huge fine or go to jail, you know? It's so disgusting, and unless you punish people like that, they'll just keep doing it. Ugh. Oh, Alika, Kill List. Thank you for getting me back on track. Who in Kill List? Main character, maybe? Was that 2011? That's a great film. Probably my favorite British horror film outside of 28 Days Later. Will watch. I did not know about that. That's crazy. I have not watched the short film Mikus? It's not even 4 minutes. We could watch it on stream. Okay. Is it good? Great, now I have a... Sorry, this thing's in the way. Top 100 short horror films list. It's fun. That's a loaded statement. Alright. Let's start, apologies for the rant, but that really fucking grinds my testicles. And it's just, I find that disgusting. And this asshole's like uploading his version on Facebook and being like, look what I made. I'm like, you didn't make shit. The only thing he changed about it was he added a shitty CG deer and he covered the hotel with another word that says hotel, and he spelled hotel wrong. God. Anyway, let's start adding some of these before my blood boils. Oh my god, I keep saying shadow. Whoops. Is The Strangers good? My opinion, it's meh. It's really good if you like jump scares, because that's basically the whole movie. But some people love it. So I don't want to tell you not to see it, because some people really, really enjoyed The Strangers. I thought it was just okay. I think the villains are very corny, but it's fun. Also, BBL, nice to see you. Midnight Siege, how's it going? Just a quick reminder, we're coming up with the scariest, oh, not scariest, I'm sorry, the best acting in any horror films from the 21st century. And we came up with this badass list, and we're just narrowing it down. So if you can think of some great performances in horror movies, 2000 to 2024, I would love to hear it. I'm going to start adding these. But unless someone thinks of something else. Yeah, which one was Lighthouse? 2019. Okay, so from 2019, I need your help with this one, guys. Also, DN, yes, other creators did speak about Pleasant Inn. If you go online and look up Pleasant Inn fake copyright or false claim or something like that, you'll see a bunch of posts about it. You'll see me post a little bit about it, and it's a situation. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if he sues me. If, honest to God, that would just show how much of a psychopath a person is, to know you're wrong and know you're a thief and still try to sue people. Oh boy. Anyway, good night, chat. Hopefully a dream is something other than a horror movie. I have great dreams too, and thank you so much for coming by the stream. Make sure to check out my channel, my Discord, if you haven't already. It's great having you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the recommendations as well. Okay, so I need your help with this, guys. Best performances. We got some 3 very strong performances in 2019. We have Florence Pugh in Midsommar. We have Morid Clark in Saint Maud. We have Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse. And we have Lupita Nyong'o in Us. I mean, that's tough, right? I am leaning towards Willem Dafoe, but I would love to hear a counter argument. They're all great. I mean, my second choice would probably be Florence Pugh, but Lupita was amazing. People are leaning towards Florence. Aladdin. Oh my god, that guy can't act. We're getting the Dafoe. We're getting Dafoe. Oh, it's so tough. +1 to Pattinson. Pattinson was good, but Dafoe destroyed it. I'm gonna put a maybe on this one. I'm gonna put a Lighthouse / Midsommar. It might be a tie. I mean, it's so good. Saint Maud is pretty good. I didn't find it very scary, but it's a very religious woman who kind of becomes possessed over the course of a movie. It's not something you've never seen before. There is very familiar tropes in the movie. However, it's handled better than most. The lead actress does a very good job, and it ends on a jump scare, which I usually despise But in Saint Maud, it was probably one of the scariest jump scares ever, and it's at the very, very end. It's somehow not cheap. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not a cheap ending to the film. It makes perfect sense, given the film's context. That was the best part of the movie, actually, was like the last half second. Which sounds weird, but it really was. It was terrifying. One missed call, really? I'm surprised at that. Yeah, David Romero's badass. I love David Romero's stuff. David Romero also did a 1-minute short on YouTube called Pursuit. 60 seconds. And it's very scary. From the what? The right? Sorry, there's a little heart emoji on my stream that blocks some people's sentences. Okay, let's start adding stuff, yeah? What else have we got in here? No, is anyone gonna top Natasha Colles? Probably not, right? It's quite something when a film is that mediocre, and you can elevate it like that. That heart is so annoying. I know. Oh, wrong section? Oh, you're right. What am I doing? I haven't seen that one. Yeah, honestly, Possession's not a good film. It's not. It's not. It's just that child actress is so great and makes it worth watching. I gotta go. You guys, I have a good one. Also, do you think you can send like a screenshot of the actors you put for each year in the Discord? Absolutely. I'm gonna start probably working on this video like later today. So I can't necessarily promise the list will change. It might. If you guys later on go to my Discord, go right to my channel. The link is up there in Discord. You can find it. I'm sorry, Depp. I missed it. Sorry. But if you guys think one is totally off, I will drop these screenshots in my channel's Discord. And then if there's one I totally missed, like definitely let me know. But try to let me know sometime like today, early tomorrow or something. Because by then I'll probably be recording this. 2011. Also, Alika, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. It's great seeing you. Sorry, someone sent me a... Oh, my dog is being so good. He's so sweet. He's just like asleep. So 2011, we have Kill List here, but I forget the lead actor. That's who I would put for Kill List. But if there's another movie from 2011 that has great acting, like, please shout out. I am certain I'm forgetting some movies here. Neil Maskell. Okay. All right. Craven's New Nightmare, 1994? I honestly don't know. I just know it's hilarious. Was Lovely Molly 2011? I don't know if the acting in Lovely Molly is going to top Kill List. I know that. Oh, not know that, but that's how I feel. Who's acting in Insidious would you put? I think Insidious acting was that great. Maybe the old woman? I don't know. I didn't think Insidious had great acting. It was fine. I wouldn't put it like top of the year. Ooh, The Skin I Live In. That is borderline horror. It's disturbing, and then Antonio Banderas is great in it. Yeah. The Descendants. The Descendants? You mean The Descent? Or The Descendants? Descendants was a drama with George Clooney. When did the Descent come? Oh, but we talked about that already. I'm gonna have to do. 1 second. I have to do like a. What was it? New Nightmare Hospital scene. Yeah, buddy. Okay, ready? Oh, fuck you. Okay, hold on. I have ad blocker on. Give me a second. Jesus. I don't want to remove it just to play a dumb video. All right, give me a second.
Keep your eyes open. Do that for.
Okay. All right, we're gonna watch something great. Sorry, this is necessary viewing. Give me a second. Cannot wait to show this. Having trouble here. Yep. There we go. All right. Let me know if you can't hear this, but you should be able to.
Come on, stay awake. Stay awake from me, Dylan. I want you to stay awake, okay? Stay awake. Keep your eyes open. Here you go.
Watch this kid's face.
Dylan, what's the matter?
Julie, behind you.
It only gets better.
Nothing there.
It only gets better.
Dylan, what's wrong? Dylan, stop it. You're scared.
Oh, the mask looks terrible.
I want my son out of here right now.
Very well. As soon as we can gather the appropriate papers.
You don't understand. If Dylan falls asleep, then...
I got it.
Wait for it. It should be terrifying, but look at the kid's face. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Hey, Dylan. Ever played Skin the Cat?
Here we go. She's trying. Oh, no. Oh, no, kid.
Help me.
What the hell's going on? Is that the girl?
Fucking amazing. Oh, it's so good. All right, and the next best part about this clip, watch this girl fucking elbow the shit out of this nurse. Watch the elbow. Pop. Oh, so good. Everything about that clip is amazing. Why have we put this kid yet? Jesus Christ. It's so funny, like, none of the comments address it. Like, on that video, none of the comments are like, wow, that kid's really fucking bad. No one mentions it. Ugh. Hilarious. Anyway, let's finish this up. All right, let's just start adding. I don't want to take up all your guys' time. Enough with the saxophone. I don't like the saxophone. 2003. Tale of Two Sisters. Okay. And sure, Shudder. If anyone has a better one for Shudder, let me know on Discord or whatever. But I think for now this is gonna work. I'm leaning towards Jennifer Carpenter for Exorcism of Emily Rose. Hey, I just said no saxophone, sir. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna beat Jennifer Carpenter. She really did a good job. Okay, I think she's better than Tobin Bell or... Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Antibodies, though. 2006. Does anyone have anything else from 2006? Like, anything? Were there no good horror films in 2006 at all? Because all I got right now is Final Destination 3, which I like, and is actually my favorite Final Destination movie. But, I mean, she did a great job. The Host? The Host was 2006? Ooh. Ooh. Is The Road horror? Kind of. It's a post-apocalyptic. It's very bleak. I don't know if I would say it's horror. It's kind of borderline. The Omen? The Omen remake? I never saw the Omen remake. Oh, Rhoda Mitchell! She was good in the Silent Hill movie. Yeah. Still the best video game movie? Maybe? I'm trying to think of another one I saw that topped it. Slim pickings. Certainly wasn't fucking Uncharted. Yeah, the Silent Hill movie's not even that great, but like the visual component, they did a great job with it. It's a good looking film. Wicker Man. Nicolas Cage. I mean, Nicolas Cage is a good actor, but not in that movie. I'm really torn between Mary Elizabeth Winstead in Final Destination or maybe the dad from The Host. Not the bees! The bees! They're in my eyes! Yeah, Rhoda Mitchell did a very good job in Silent Hill. I'm gonna say Winstead for now, but I'm open to arguments. Hills Have Eyes. Yeah. 2007. We got some good ones here. Let's debate. We have this bitch from The Mist. Not the actress, the character. Total bitch. Midnight Siege. We did talk about this. I do not consider Bug to be a horror film. I consider it to be quintessentially a psychological thriller. And a very good one at that. Ashley Judd and Michael Shannon were incredible in that film, especially Michael Shannon. If it did count, Michael Shannon would have this in the bag. Like, no question. It would be done. No, Dien, you're absolutely right. It's so good you brought this up, because in Silent Hill, the Silent Hill movie, the only reason, this is going to blow you guys' minds if you don't know this already, the only reason they kept cutting to the husband character in like the real world is because that was not in the original script. When the director and the writer, whoever, they came up with the script, they tried to get it produced, and the producers looked at the script, and you know what they said? They said, why are there no male characters? They were bothered by the fact it was practically a fully female cast. And so, like, can we put some male characters in this movie? So that's why the film awkwardly keeps going back to Sean Bean's character, the husband, and, like, the cop. It keeps moving over to that side because they forced male characters to be in the script by the producers. And those parts are the worst part of the film. So it it does show that sometimes a movie was better on paper before it got filtered through producers and other factors. Oh, you're talking about the demon. I mean, that's a fair complaint too, but that didn't bother me nearly as much as the cop and the husband. I thought that was just like a pace killer. Shia LaBeouf, I wouldn't put Shia LaBeouf above Danny Houston. I'm Legend. I mean, Will Smith was pretty good in that, even though Will Smith is on my shit list right now. What was the last good movie Will Smith made in the past 20 years? That's right, he hasn't. But that's not why he's on my shit list. He's on my shit list because he slapped someone during the Oscars. What an asshole. Funny Games US 2007. Brady Corbett, I think, was the dog. You know where Will Smith is good too? Very funny, DN. He was terrible on Aladdin. You gotta at least give me that. I mean, everyone was good in Funny Games, the US version. Tim Roth, Naomi Watts, Brady Corbett. What Brady Corbett for now? I'll say that's probably top. Either that or what's it? Danny Houston. But we'll go Brady Corbett. Or Tim Roth. I mean, honestly. Man, I did not, I didn't do these fonts very well, did I? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes I hate Canva. All right. 1408. Yeah, 1408 was fun. I didn't think John Cusack was that great in it. Actually, there's a scene where he's yelling at a sink, and it was actually kind of bad. 2008. What stands out? We're gonna fly through this. Sunshine is not horror, no. Well, the third act is kind of. It's actually kind of an awkward shift, in my opinion. But I would not consider it horror. I know some video essayists say it would be, but I don't think they saw the first 2/3 of the film. I don't know. I don't know if I would consider... If the whole movie was like the third act, I'd say yes, but I don't think it's horror. I think it's sci-fi that turns into horror. I get the argument, though. Yeah, it's either Jack O'Connell or Jenna Malone. I'm gonna say Jenna Malone. I'm gonna go with that, actually. You know, if you keep playing the saxophone, I'm gonna slap you silly. Okay. Jenna... I have not seen Maxine. I'm interested in seeing it. Apparently the actress kicked the shit out of an extra just to be a dick. It's not nice. Not nice, Mia Goth. Um, 2009. We have just Ben Foster and Pandorum. That makes it easy. I can't put Quarantine because the acting in Wreck was just so much better. I mean, Carpenter was fine in Quarantine. I thought the other actors were not as good. Oops. Okay, fine. You know what? Here we go. I'm gonna do a tie then. Eden Lake or Ruins. And I'll watch scenes of both films and I'll compare them. That's fine. I'll do that. 2010, I Saw the Devil or Bedeviled. Wow. And then 2011, we have Neil Maskell and Kill List. All right. Let's go. We're almost there. 2012, we have that already. 2013, wait. Well, we still don't have anything from 2013. Oh, shit. What kind of 2013? No. 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 Maybe one of the kids in Mama. Definitely not World War Z. Oh my god. 2013 was like slim pickings. Purge. Oh, Under the Skin. Shit. Didn't I write this down? Am I crazy? Wait, I thought Under the Skin was 2014. Oh, look at that. Well, that helps. All right. All right, guys. Make Monroe and It Follows. Essie Davis and The Babadook. And this one doesn't count. Because this is actually 2013, apparently. What do you guys think? It's tough. These are both excellent performances. I'm probably siding with Essie Davis as well. Mako Monroe really was fantastic. I don't want to, like... I don't know. I don't want to, like, undersell how good she was, because she really was excellent. I'm gonna do a tie on that one too. But like I really want to know like what scene. Like for me, when Mako Monroe sees pretty much anytime a monster is walking towards her, like her fear feels very palpable and realistic. Essie Davis was more interesting because you're watching someone fall apart. So you see her frustration, and then you see her start to kind of lose her mind. Her eyes get glazy. Oh, it's so hard. All right. I'll put Essie. It's probably the right answer. That's tough, though. That hurts. It hurts a little bit. Ralph Ineson, The Witch. We don't have anything else for 2015. 16. It's got to be Split, right? I mean, The Wailing, Stephen Lang. Ooh, probably the dad in The Wailing. But I don't think we're going to top McAvoy and Split. Oh, Splat. Here's the trouble, because we have an Oscar nominee here. So, who you think was better? Mako Monroe is good, but she just kind of had the same face sometimes. She's very non-expressive. I wouldn't say she was non-expressive in It Follows. But then again, like, her eyes are always so wide, it's hard to make them even wider, I guess. So, Depp is going Bill Skarsgård for It. I'm leaning more towards Daniel Kaluuya, but I'm happy to hear counter-arguments. Oh my god, I can't believe I almost didn't do this. But every time I have a stream, I always take a shot for all the people who are still here, because you guys are wonderful. So give me 1 second. But let me hear all the arguments. If it helps, describe a specific scene. What scene in Get Out versus what scene in It. So from my, like, I would put the first hypnosis scene in Get Out when he's stuck to the chair. That's horrifying, and that's all Daniel Kaluuya's acting. Like, that's all of it. Like, that is a beautiful performance. With It, you could probably point out the scene when he's approaching the children. They do kind of ruin it with the CG, but it's still very threatening and disturbing. So, I don't know. I will watch Gerald's Game, though. It's been on my list again. I think I tried it, but I think I tried it late at night, and I was like half asleep, so like it didn't really count. I should watch it. But yeah, let me know. I'm very torn on the It and Get Out thing. I am. I mean, Bill Skarsgård really did an excellent job. Oh, that's hard. I'm leaning Kaluuya, but I want to hear everyone's opinion. 1 second. Also, I decided to treat myself. I don't know why I decided to treat myself. You know, sometimes you're just like, I deserve something nice, even though you don't necessarily deserve it. So I bought 10-year-old Bacardi. This is not an endorsement or anything. They're not paying me. I wish they would. Bacardi, can you sponsor me? Because I love your rum. Oh, jeez, where did I put this? Yeah. All right. All right, stream, you guys are great. This is for you. Cheers. Mmm. Delish. Okay, we're gonna have to do a 3-way tie until I actually watch Gerald's game. You guys are very, very focused on Gugino. All right. Cheers. All right, 2018 Hereditary, obviously. We have a tie for Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse versus Florence Pugh in Midsommar. Okay, Brandon, here's the thing, though. This has nothing to do with how much you want to rewatch it, how fun you had, or even how good the movie is. This is purely who gave the better performance. And so the question is, Carla Gugino, Daniel Kaluuya, or Bill Skarsgård, who gave the best performance of the three? Regardless of Oscar noms or anything like that. Like, yeah, it's tough. And that is a tough call. Some years are better than others, you know? Yeah, very hard. Anyway, Lighthouse, Midsommar, I still can't decide. Leaning a little bit towards Willem Dafoe, but I do think Florence Pugh is fantastic in Midsommar. Let's see. (2020) we have Sarah Paulson in Run, Christopher Abbott in Possess It. I have not seen Run, so anyone who has, let me know. Oh, I didn't watch the Death Note movie. Have I seen Ghostface? Maybe. Ghostland. I think I did. Incident in Ghostland, or is again all these some of these horror movies have all like very similar titles. Bill and Barbarian. I feel like Bill Skarsgård didn't do much in Barbarian. He was only in the movie for like 15 minutes, and he didn't really do much. I mean, he was good. I gotta go Rebecca Hall in Night House. I'm gonna have to make an executive decision. I think she was fucking phenomenal. No one saw it. No one saw Night House, but oh, some of you guys did. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't love the movie either. I'd probably get like a 6 or 7 out of 10. But that was like an Oscar performance. It really was. And like, but it got no clout whatsoever. I'm going Rebecca Hall. She also was in a horror thriller called Resurrection. Also, not great, but her performance, spectacular. BBL, it's funny you mention that because I did a video on the best horror film per year, and I do consider Mandy a horror film. I do. Like, just because it's not scary doesn't mean it's not horror. I think it's like a psychedelic horror film. I do. And I got a lot of shit for it because I said Mandy was a better film than Hereditary, and I still agree with that. I do think Mandy is better than Hereditary. But when we talk about acting, it's like I flip. And now I think Toni Collette is better than Nicolas Cage. Although, saying that, Nicolas Cage was actually really good in Mandy. 2021, we have Ethan Hawke in Black Phone and Vincent Lindon in Titan. I'm a little torn on whether Titan is actually a horror film. Ethan Hawke was fantastic in Black Phone, though. I mean, if you guys don't know what Titan is, I've described the plot a couple times in my channel. It's bonkers, and it's so well done. Like, it's a crazy idea, but it's filmed beautifully. It's so great. Titan is about a woman who's in a car accident when she was a kid, and she develops a sexual attraction to metal. And so she's kind of like a car show stripper girl. She has sex with a vehicle. Yes, she has sex with a vehicle, like a muscle car, and she gets pregnant from the car. So she is carrying a metallic pregnancy. She's also a killer, and she's on the run from the police. And so she has to impersonate a missing child and try to convince the father that she's his missing son. So there's a lot going on in the film, and it's actually great. It won the Palme d'Or, which is the big Cannes Film Festival award. It sounds like a sequel to Christine, except it's not corny. It's actually like, it's beautiful. But it's also really intense. There's a lot of body horror because you see the metallic pregnancy in full form. Like, you see her leaking oil. You see metal scars, and like, there's a lot of body horror in Titan. There's also scenes where she kills people like without mercy, and it's really hard to watch. So it has a lot of horror in it. I just don't know if the whole thing counts as horror. It's difficult. Yes, it's a lot of family drama as well. Like, the first third is horror. And there's horror throughout, but you should totally watch it, Mike Belcourt. Just, like, don't expect, like, horror the whole way through. Like, it definitely becomes a drama, but it's a very good drama. It's very well written and explores very interesting themes. I'm not saying it's flawless, but you'll never see anything like it. So I recommend it. Because it's kind of borderline, I'll go with Ethan Hawke for Black Phone. All right, we're almost there. Oh, forgot. How's Toy Film? All right, 2022, we have Sophia Wilde for Talk to Me, and you got... Well, okay, we know where this is going. Okay. I mean, come on. It's Mia Goth for Pearl. Is that even a question? Anna Cobb in We're All Going to the World's Fair is a very believable portrayal of a socially inept teenager. Okay, is that performance-based, or is that writing? What's carrying that across? DN, that's a tough question. I actually did a video about that. I think Pearl is slightly better. But I understand why people like X more. X is more fun. It moves a lot faster. There's no drag in X, and there is drag in Pearl. Pearl's biggest issue is that it's a little repetitive. I think you could cut 20 minutes out of Pearl. However, what makes Pearl better, in my opinion, is that the performances, like the lead performance, is so astonishing. And the production design, because it's set in the past, so, well, even further in the past, so they really go hog wild with the production of it. The score is great. There's a beautiful theme that goes along with it. So while I did enjoy X a lot, I feel like Pearl was so deranged and beautifully done, I kind of have to give it the extra bump. I think they're both worth watching. But, like, if you're with friends who are cool with, like, sex and violence, watch X. Like, that's definitely something to watch with a group. But if you're watching something on your own, watch Pearl. That's how I say it. But overall, I would give Pearl a higher rating. I don't know if it had a different name originally. I just know it was Evil Dead Rise. I had mixed feelings on Evil Dead Rise. I think it was overhyped. I think the mom was phenomenal. The only reason she's not here is... Actually, is she? Or we're about to see if she'll be here. I think the mom was great. I think the kids, not so much. It was creepy, and then it just got silly. So, I think it was very well shot. But the intro was terrible. God damn. Evil Dead Rise. Just because a lot of horror movies have shitty intros doesn't mean you have to have one. And, like, that intro was bad. Fuck. It was so bad. God. I did not watch Bones and All, but I should. What was that, for 2022? Depp, is that gonna beat Mia Goth? Because that's a mountain. That's a mountain to climb. Mia Goth. That's tough. While we think of that, let's just go ahead and say for Evil Dead. She's great. Best actor in the film. Best actor of the year for horror, I think. She was genuinely creepy in that film. Yeah. Depp, I will watch Bones and All, though. I will. I'm going to watch Eden Lake and Bones and All. Those are the two movies on my list after today. All right. And then the last one is one I have not seen. And I have to watch that today, I guess. Which is Gerald's... Yes, and Gerald's Game. Thank you. I love that. Love that. Oh, it's great. Yes, I will watch Gerald's Game as well. Honestly, I actually love when my chat's a little sassy. I do. It's great. Ooh, First Omen. Lead actress, right? She was great. She was very, very great. Oh, God. Okay. Yep. If you, yeah, that's gonna be a tie for me to look at. Yeah, Nell Tiger Free. Cool name, by the way. It sounds almost Native American. If you guys leave this stream with anything, because I'm gonna end it soon, check out The First Omen. It's not gonna be for everyone, and it stumbles a little bit when it's trying to connect back to the original Omen. That's producer meddling. It has producer greasy fingerprints all over that shit. But you have to watch it because it is so surreal and beautifully shot and well acted and visceral and goopy, and there's so many adjectives I could just throw at that movie. But I think the biggest thing about it is that it was so much better than I was expecting. You're right, it's not scary. Like, I wouldn't say The First Omen is scary. It's demented, it's dark, it's intense, but it won't give you nightmares. I mean, it might. I could see it giving nightmares to certain women. There's a lot involved in the film regarding, kind of men trying to control you. There's the pregnancy is a factor in there. Like, there's definitely a thing. So those are definitely aspects, but it's such a beautiful looking film, and I've been trying to watch a lot of movies this year because I want my top 10 of the year to really come from a lot of experience, and I take a lot of time in picking my top 10 of the year. Also, Juhana, yes, we are talking about the best horror performances. These are the rules right here, and this is some of the stuff we have so far. So I've been watching a lot of movies this year, and unless it gets knocked off the list somehow, The First Omen might make my top 10 of the year. I liked it better than Dune 2. I liked it better than quite a few. I liked it better than Inside Out 2. I liked it better than quite a few movies I've seen this year. It's almost excellent. It's very fucking good though. I don't want to overhype it, but I do want to hype it. because it's fucking good. At the very least, like, it looks great. So I'd recommend The First Omen, and it's a first feature. It's the director's first film, and she nailed it. So big props to her. From Eden Lake, go to the husband's interrogation at 38 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I'm gonna watch all of Eden Lake today, definitely. Yeah, that's on it. Like, I'm gonna be on it. So, just to finish up here, 2011 Bendy and Lovely Molly rewatch. Yeah, I'll watch Eden Lake. Fuck yeah. So, just to sum up everything, the best horror performances from the 21st century: Willem Dafoe and Shadow of something. I'll look it up. Nicole Kidman and the others. Angela Bettis and May. Go watch this shit, by the way. This is awesome. Im Soo-jung in Tale of Two Sisters. Ananda Everingham from Shudder. Jennifer Carpenter and Emily Rose. Mary Elizabeth Winstead in Final Destination 3, because basically we couldn't find anything better. Brady Corbett in Funny Games. Eden Lake or The Ruins, we're not sure. Ben Foster in Pandorum. We got Choi Min-sik in I Saw the Devil. Neil Maskell in Kill List. Natasha Collins in Possession, one of the best child performances in horror, in my opinion. Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin, also very cool film, and my favorite horror intro of all time. Essie James in Babadook, which was really hard to kick out It Follows for that. Ralph Ineson in The Witch, James McAvoy in Split. This was a no-brainer. We have a three-way tie: Carla Gugino, Daniel Kaluuya, and Bill Skarsgård for Gerald's Game, Get Out, and It, respectively. Toni Collette in Hereditary, probably the best of this entire list, I would say. I would love to debate that in the chat, actually. Who is the best of this whole list? I would probably go Toni Collette for this entire list. That would be my pick, but I would love to hear your guys. We have a tie. Willem Dafoe, Lighthouse. Florence Pugh in Midsummer. Rebecca Hall for The Night House. Ethan Hawke for Black Phone, only because Titan didn't count. Mia Goth in Pearl. Elisa Sutherland in Evil Dead Rise. And either Exuma, once I watch it, or the lead actress of First Omen. And that is our list of the greatest horror performances of the 21st century. I cannot wait to download a shit ton of YouTube videos for this. I gotta gather so much content today. Oh my god, that's gonna be an experience. Not Without Singing the Blues. Did she win for Sixth Sense? I don't think she did. I think she was nominated. I don't think she won for Sixth Sense. That's right, Mika Monroe's in Longlegs. I hope it's scary. I love all the teaser trailers for Longlegs. I forget who it was, but someone shared it on my Discord. Like a little teaser for Longlegs, and it looked very creepy. Next to a list of best child actors in horror films. You know, if I did something that specific, because now, like, once you get the child actors, we're getting even, like, more and more, like, kind of singular. If I did, Tien, I didn't say I don't like any remakes. That's a great question, though. Totally fair question. I am not against the idea of a remake. I'm all for a remake if you're remaking something that's bad or super out of date, right? I'm all for that. There are some remakes I really like. There are prequels I like. There are sequels I like. You know, I mean, there are. I think I mentioned it earlier on stream. The fact they're remaking Nosferatu, I think, is a great idea. Also, when American remakes, a lot of them are bad, a lot of them are unnecessary, but some of them are really good. The American remake of Girl Dragon Tattoo brought a whole different vibe to that story. Which one's better? I don't know. I kind of like the American one better, but they're just different. They approached it in different ways, and I think there's some merit to that. What I hate is when you have something that's already great, already has a stellar reputation, and then you remake it and you put no fucking effort. That bothers me. When you're just coasting. You're coasting on the laurels of something that you didn't even work on. That's what bothers me. That's what bothers me about the Disney remakes. That's what bothers me about the remakes of those 80s films that we were doing for a while, like Total Recall and RoboCop, Red Dawn. Like, those... Carrie, great example. Those bug the shit out of me. Because it's like, okay, you're taking this property that has a big reputation, and you're doing nothing with it. You're doing it worse. Why would you remake something and do a worse job? Not only are you pointless, you're actually a detriment, because a lot of people are going to watch your version and not see someone else's. Thank you. 1982 is a remake because they took something that was flawed and corny and boring, but it was big for the time. But it did something new. It used it as a jumping off point to create something fresh and just a whole new way to experience that kind of film. You know, they used the potential and they really worked at it. It's effort. It's all about effort and creativity. I don't give a fuck what you remake as long as you put the fucking work in. That's my thing. The Disney remakes bother me because they're worse in every way, you know? And they show a lack of understanding of the original property, and they're just lower quality. There is no reason to remake Lion King at all. Like, that film is pretty much perfect. It had incredible voice acting, music, animation, themes. It's all there. There was no reason to remake it, but it made a fuckload of money. And so I just find it unfortunate that a lot of people's first experience with The Lion King is like a lesser version of it. And I don't even know if that's even like subjective. Like, there's songs that are out of key. Like, there's animation that's gray and boring. I don't know. I don't see the purpose. I mean, and don't pretend like Disney's doing this because they're in love with it. Like, they're doing it for money. It's way easier to remake something that was popular than take a chance on something that's new. So, like, it's very cynical is my problem with it. If you like those films, I go for it. I mean, I'm not telling anyone not to like a film. I'm just sharing my thoughts on why I think certain remakes show a lack of creativity and a propensity to laziness. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem with it. And if they were good, it would bother me less. But when they suck, it's like, okay, so what did you do with all those millions of dollars? That's what bugs the shit out of me. I don't give a fuck that's for a new generation. It's not like you take a 10-year-old now and show him the original Lion King, he's going to turn it off. You know? So I don't buy that argument at all. I don't know. I think it's laziness. They don't want to take a chance on a new property. And like with First Omen, sometimes you take something that is part of a franchise, but because they have creative ideas and because they work themselves, they create something remarkable. The Thing from 1982 is an excellent example. That thing is incredible. So, yeah, exactly, Deb. I just don't want us to pretend like stuff like the Disney remakes, like a lot of these remakes, like a lot of these sequels, are anything but cash grabs. I mean, that's what they start from. And thinking it's anything else is very wishful thinking. That's my opinion of it. Anyway, I'm not excited when I hear that they're doing a remake of Lady and the Tramp or any of those other movies. The Aladdin one hurt me a lot because it was one of my favorites. That's why. It did hurt. But it also just sucked. I saw it in theaters and I got my money back. Actually, no, I didn't get my money back because I sat through it for too long. They're like, you practically saw the whole thing, and I left like 20 minutes before the ending. They can't give you your money back. I'm like, well, fuck. So, anyway, Where was I? Where was I? Was pouring myself another shot and ending the stream. But I wanted to... Well, I'm attached to the original DN, but the original is just better. We're not going to go into this. I think the remake sucks, okay? I just think it's shit in every single regard. It looks like shit. Songs are shit. It's auto-tuned to fuck. Jasmine can't act. Will Smith is embarrassing in the movie. He's horrible. No, it's bad. Sorry. It's me being attached to it just pissed me off more, but it doesn't affect my rating of it. I would say it's bad. I don't know. I wish I hadn't seen it in theaters. I'll say that. Anyway, Dap, thank you for reminding me of The Innocents in 2021. I don't know if any of those kids will beat Ethan Hawke in Black Phone. But I'll give that some thought, because Innocence 2021 was good and did have very good acting. DN, thank you for recommending Ghost Stories in Mikus. I feel like I have seen Ghost Stories, but I have to look it up. Is it Mikus or Mikus? I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I will look that up as well. It's a horror short. I've been including horror shorts in my Actually Scary series a bit more these days, because I'm literally just running out of scary films. I have to search wider and wider for horror films. And I have to include shorts, and I get some shit sometimes on my channel because people go like, what are all these shorts? I'm like, hey, if horror movies were scarier, I wouldn't have to include shorts. I mean, that's not on me, that's on Hollywood. So yeah, but I'm totally good with getting... Yeah, I could expand a TV series, but then it's like, am I even talking about movies anymore? Once you go into TV, it's, I don't know, that's tough. I have thought about that, though. I have given that some thought. If it was like a made-for-TV movie, maybe, I don't know. It would have to, but then again, is an episode of a miniseries, like, how is that different from just a short, like a 7-minute film on YouTube? There's a lot to think about there, but it's a fair question. It is. I did rate Innocence higher, but we're talking about acting, and there is some great acting in films that I didn't rate that highly. I do think Innocence is a better film than Black Phone, though. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, BBL, trust me, I have. I've been watching all the old classics. I want to watch the original Innocence, which is like from the 60s. I made sure to watch all the classics like The Omen. Obviously, I've seen Psycho and The Exorcist. God, what else? Obviously, the original Hellraiser. Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Like, just, yeah. I just don't know if the really old ones will scare me. Like, I don't think... Like, the original The Haunting did not scare me. It was cool, but it didn't scare me. And it's not the movie's fault, really. It's just the time period. TCM. What's TCM? Is that slang? Are you hitting on me? I'm just kidding. Yes, I know. I have not seen Videodrome. I know. Actually, I have not seen that many films by David Cronenberg. I've seen like the obvious ones. History of Violence, Fly, Eastern Promises, but there's a lot I have not seen. I did not see Scanners, and I did not see Videodrome. And I know it's like blasphemy. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh yeah, I saw that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is great. BBL, Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the 70s is on one of my yearly lists. I found it very scary and made me feel paranoid. Like, a lot. That's a great film. I loved Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Everything about it. I have not seen Human Centipede, and I have no interest in it. I don't. That's my thing with horror. There's a lot of horror I'll watch, but once we start getting into, like, poop, I'm like, I turn off. I'm done. Like, I have no interest. I'm not going to see Human Centipede
I'm not gonna see a Serbian film. I don't. Like, just because it's gross does not mean it's scary, and it doesn't mean it's worth my time. I don't. Yeah. Visit, yeah. I'm not saying there's no merit to those movies at all. They're just really not my thing. I don't. Yes, very sad about Donald Sutherland. You know what bothered me about all the news about Donald Sutherland's death? Is that everyone was like, oh man, Donald Sutherland, like, you may have known him from Hunger Games. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Hunger Games? That's how we're gonna remember Donald Sutherland? Hunger Games? I mean, I know that's like the big franchise, but Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, the guy had a lot more to offer than Hunger Games. He didn't do shit in those films, okay? He's given amazing performances in other stuff. It's just silly. He had a one, like, 5-minute scene in the movie JFK, and he just ran away with the film. He was incredible. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh god, he played a terrifying pyromaniac in the film Backdraft. By the way, go see Backdraft. That film is stacked with actors. Kurt Russell, Robert De Niro, and Donald Sutherland. And he rocked it. He was so good and so terrifying. And so he's given so many great performances. And it was just, it kind of ticked me off that we were remembering him by Hunger Games. Silly to me. I shouldn't get so upset about that, but we should remember the actors for the work that actually used their skills. And I don't think Pride and Prejudice and Hunger Games are good examples of that actor's ability. I don't. He's actually a great actor. Was a great actor. R.I.P. Donald Sutherland. Great actor. Antichrist. Yeah, Dafoe was good in that. Ooh. Is it? It's horror. For sure it's horror. Is Dafoe gonna win 3 times? Come on, we can't give it to Dafoe 3 times. Jesus Christ, this guy's a monster. It's a Antichrist is a brutal, very weird film. I you know, honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of Antichrist, but I acknowledged like how much artistry was involved. Like, it's a pretty brave film for some of the content they had and how it was handled. Like, there's some purpose behind how they shot, how they devised a lot of those scenes. Yeah, Arthur, I was about to say, I don't think Donald Sutherland played Blofeld. Just watch Pursuit. Yeah, at the end, I mean, Pursuit's not like gonna keep you up at night. It's only 60 seconds long, but for 60 seconds, I think it's pretty creepy. But that's David Romero, and his probably his best short film was one that was just shut down. It's very unfortunate. Honestly, it's the Green Goblin. Yeah, it's well done. Yeah, I liked it. It's if you're gonna spend a minute on something, the short film Pursuit is a good way to spend it. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I can give it to Willem Dafoe 3 times in one video. In a weird way, it almost sounds like I did less research, you know? But maybe I shouldn't care about that. Maybe I should just give it to who I honestly think is the best. I don't know if Willem Dafoe is the best that year. I mean, Ben Foster, I thought really was great. Yeah, Brandon, this is going to be a tough one. Where is it? 2019 is going to be tough. It's very hard. Honorable mentions? No. This is what? 6, 12, 18, yeah, 25 films I'm going to be talking about in the video. Like, this thing's going to be an hour. I mean, not really, but it could be. I think the algorithm likes longer movies or videos. Which horror movies did you turn off? There's been a few. I've switched off because I just they were terrible. I'm just struggling to think of them right now. Oh, holy shit, Perfume was 2006? Oh, is that horror? Oh, God, I forgot about Perfume. No, that Ben Wishaw's the name. Is Perfume: Story of a Murderer a horror film or just a thriller? It is great. Perfume is a great film with some unnecessary narration, in my opinion. But fuck. If that counts, Ben Whishaw would get this spot, I think. I'm kind of putting it towards thriller as well. Yeah, that's hard. But I mentioned it earlier, but the Hell House movie, Hell House Origins, Carmichael Manor, very clumsy title. I turned that one off recently because the lead character was so annoying. I couldn't do it. And I saw all the Letterboxd reviews, and everyone's like, it gets so scary in the last act. And I'm thinking, I can't get through this fucking movie. This girl's killing me. She's killing me. She's so annoying. Ugh. Yeah, Brandon, it's hard. It's so tough. I mean, Willem Dafoe gave such a physical performance. Like, first of all, he had to deliver these long monologues without blinking. I mean, it was very physical. But Florence Pugh also, like I mentioned earlier, portrayed trauma in a very believable way, where you kind of see her sort of shift. She tries to bail from a situation. You see that change in her. I don't know. It's hard. Oh, by the way, fun fact. If you go on... Oh, that's very true, Tep. I turned off Queen of Black Magic, but because it was scary. It was late at night. I was with someone. And once I got to that scene, I turned it off. Because I'm like, you know what? It's 1 a.m. and I don't want fucking nightmares, honest to God. Turns out the rest of the movie wasn't that scary. So I probably could have just kept playing it. But I was just like, not in the mood. It's too scary. oh shit, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh yeah, fun fact. So you know the ending of Midsummer with the fire and the flower dress? There is a version of you can find it on YouTube, I think, where they have the whole ending to Midsummer, the whole ritual, with no music. And I don't know if it's better without music, but it's scarier without music. Like it actually feels like you're there. You're watching a real cult ritual of some kind. You feel like you're in the moment without the music. So instead of the music, you just hear screaming and crying, and you hear Florence Pugh like coughing and crying. It makes it so much more disturbing watching it without music. So check it out on YouTube. Like watch like Midsummer ending no music. You can probably find it. It really yeah, it's very interesting and very disturbing. Behind the Mask with Leslie Vernon. Don't know it. I'll look it up. I've never heard of this film. I will add it. There you go. Boop. Okay. The Mask could be better. It's not that great. But looks like a sad emoji. It's a mockumentary. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay. I've only seen one pseudo documentary from horror that's actually good, and that's Lake Mungo. Every other one I've seen, I didn't buy them at all. So, we'll see. We'll see. Depp, I wouldn't point out any actors with Hell House. I don't think the actors are that good. They're okay. They acted scared when they needed to. No, Juhana, it's funny you point that out. We had her in the running for 2019, but I don't think she's as good as these two. Oh, you're talking about Sue? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. She got booted. Yeah, she got booted. Sorry. She did, though. She was great, but she got booted. I missed... Someone commented something, I missed it. Shit. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, fun fact. Ben Whishaw, the main character of Perfume, the guy who's, like, basically Hannibal Lecter, or no, basically Buffalo Bill, he's the voice of Paddington in the Paddington live-action movies. Is that funny? It's the same actor. He's Paddington, Q from the Daniel Craig Bond movies, and a fucking serial killer. He's got some range. Just gonna say it. All right, I gotta take one last shot for you guys. Cheers to all you. Thank you so much for everyone who stayed. You guys are badass. I've been asking, you know, people on stream. Yes, Deanna, I have seen Black Christmas. I saw the original. Wasn't a big fan, but I understand its notoriety, I guess. I did not see the remake. Yeah, so it sounds like people generally prefer kind of movie talk rather than gaming on streams, so we'll keep it like this for the time being. If nothing else, maybe we'll play some party games next time, like comedy games, like Jackbox, you know, Quiplash, Fibbage, Pole Mine, stuff like that. So that could be fun to, you know, we can still chat about things, but we can also make some totally inappropriate jokes together. You know, it's fun. So this will be my next video. I'm going to start writing my script today, and then we'll see how it goes. But I have some movies to watch, for sure. So thank you guys all for your recommendations, for all the debate, for all the sass. I love it. Everything. Arthur, I have seen Fire in the Sky. The entire movie, not bad. The abduction sequence, fucking terrifying. Oh my god. Terrifying. I was not ready for that sequence. Jesus Christ. It's so, nightmarish. And believable, even though none of us know what an abduction looks like. But I feel like it would look like that. Yeah. Oof. Anyway, interesting topic. Well, yeah, Joanna, I mean, you can still watch the stream after the fact. It'll be up on my channel. I also have a Discord, so obviously on YouTube right now, if you go to my channel, my Discord link is right there up the top. And you can come and say hi in Discord. I will be posting the screenshots of our lists right here, and we can discuss it further in Discord. It's a great way to chat with me and chat with other people who are movie lovers. 1 second. Cheers, everybody. Are we doing Jackbox? No, I'm probably going to call it here. Last time I ran a Jackbox game right during the stream, no one joined. So I feel like I need to start a stream with a Jackbox game. Anywho, I'm going to call it here. Thank you to everyone. I do not have a Twitter. I think I have a personal Twitter. I literally just started it. I deleted my Twitter. But I have a Discord. I have a Letterboxd. I have... What am I missing? I think I have a SoundCloud. But all that's on my channel. So like I said, the top of my channel, all those links are there. So just check them out. I have a TikTok as well. So all that stuff's in there. But you guys are great. Thank you all for the recommendations and everything. Hopefully this video will be out on Sunday. And Saturday or Sunday, most likely Sunday. But definitely check out the Discord. Good stream. Thank you so much. You guys made it good. So, love you all, and I will see you guys next time. Maybe even a stream this weekend as well, but I will update in the Discord or in the community tab of my channel where I provide updates as well. So, yeah, you guys have a good one as well. Have a good day.